Yeah.
Kristoff is
You're all
now
dead.
Oli. Oli is now Bryce.
I know. I actually don't think.
No.
I don't know if that's a Swedish producer.
Mr. Luke of the some
Yeah.
Swedish
Okay.
person.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Isn't he the molester?
Dr. Luke is trained by Swedish people, but he's actually American.
So the worst of them.
Poop nugget.
Is that Asher?
Sorry.
Ouch.
I'm going to try to sell my turntable.
Did he take it?
No, but he didn't say no. He said he has another one to go look at as well. But he likes that one. But I don't know the cover, which makes it kind of less harder to sell. Or it's a lot harder.
Or the little weed, and I forget to stop.
So you took the lighter?
That was weird. I was trying that too. I was like, what's he gonna do?
So you just get it with just the lighter?
I'm just gonna shove this up my ass.
Whee! Spike it.
What did I miss?
Everything. That's a lighter action.
The first thing you notice as you're coming closer with the boats is the enormous sharp 200-foot high ridges of blackish rock that block access to most of the island's western shores. It slopes down to the southwest, creating a triangular profile dotted with
I was laughing.
Dude, a fucking vein popped on you right now. Jesus Christ.
Were you actually laughing? I thought you were trying to keep
I
it
was trying to keep it in.
It looks like we're forced to take a single entrance.
We could climb it.
How's my fishing
We
bobber
could
doing?
fly it, fellas.
I run out of flight, my friend.
Oh, well, then I could not fly us all.
So in front of you, the island looks like
I
this.
can levitate.
Very high ridge, going down, lots of jungle dotted with several ziggurats and statues.
Several cigarettes.
And statues that I cannot quite make out.
This looks familiar.
I send up who that is to check out the.
Anti-aircraft missile guns.
Who that is flies high, correct?
Yeah, I mean, as an owl. I mean, owls can hang out on the wind for a while, right?
Magic owl.
They got some range.
And let's say it sees this.
And they can see really far too.
Good eyesight.
That was more aggressive than I expected.
Fujitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of gotta hold both.
The camera was kind of jumping back.
I expected to stay still.
Ew.
Is it appearing?
I am surprised that there are trees up there.
You just described the forest.
You see a forest, and in it, well, the owl. In it, I can make out some pyramidal pyramids
Yeah.
and a couple of paths
And where are we?
and a couple of statues. You're approaching from the south. The south is here.
Oh, here.
Well, this is the south.
Oh, I can fly. No, this is.
Well, from
No,
what
this is the south. So I think this is where we need to be.
The northwest,
I'm sorry, this is where?
close to the largest ridge of rock here.
Let me ask you fellas a quick question.
Can this not transmit its information? Like
Yes, but it's
telepathically?
I mean, it can communicate as much as a magical owl could. It can do complex. It can probably go, yeah, there's a pointy structure, mapping structure. There's trees. There's vaguely how it looks.
But you can see.
No, that's not how it's worded in the book. It's we can communicate, but only as well as. No, wait a minute. That's not true.
I
I'm
thought
thinking
you
of
could see
another
through
thing. No, you're right.
see through its
Telepathic
eyes.
link. Telepathic link. I see what it sees. Yep, sorry. But I say to everybody,
How about I fly us guys out of here, and we go into the woods for a quick nap?
I could probably walk to an animal and fly with you.
Well, like what I'm saying here is that if you all touch my hand in the middle, you will all get the power of flight.
Okay, I touch him.
And team! We start flying.
He just left the boats. I love that this
But
is
now-
Flying apparently.
Wait a minute. So it's
I gotta be
like one.
So
like a
instead
wheel.
of landing at the island's eastern ridge, our heroes
Fly over.
start into the sky.
So we better not.
What is your destination?
Oh, it's just to get over the ridge to get into the woods. Because I figured, like, what we could do is either we could have gone around, gone up here, or climbed. But it'll probably be easier.
This is about 800 feet. You were here.
800 feet, and so we're okay.
So if
Sorry,
you, if
but
you
200
hustle,
foot ridge.
we can in 10 minutes, which is your, how long is it?
Whatever,
constant
That's 120 feet per second if you're flying or some shit, right?
Yeah,
60, you can
you can dash flying.
You can circle the island in 10 minutes.
Superman dash flies.
Should we just
Go
fly
dash.
to the main structure?
Yes. Bypassing all the other enemies, yes.
Could we try to find a point where we can rest?
Fuck it. Let's
Yes.
just sack it.
Once we get into the woods, I'm
really love
got-
to have some more spell slots.
once we get into the woods, I can guide us to a safe spot.
I mean, we got he's almost gonna play this safe. He's a tank now.
Well, okay, so we're all flying together, doing little tricks. Okay, guys, so would be great if I could have a little bit of a nap or something. As I'm somewhat exhausted after fighting that huge beast earlier. Also, this flying
The strong winds.
hoopla is really draining me.
The strong winds mean you must yell and scream to be heard.
Hey, fellas! No, you know what? I started using like a message cantrip.
Mhm.
So,
So,
scream comes on.
you decide to fly where exactly?
Closest to the main structure. Land for this fella to find us appropriate safe spot.
So, you fly over Tabu Island. You see behind you that the fog envelops the island, but below you is a large forest. There are ziggurats and temples, all broken, statues destroyed, except for a few that look not like any Maztecan structure at all. Because as you fly over, you see big granite statues.
Granite.
New. They created, from the looks of it, the only structures whose surroundings are maintained and left free from jungle.
Maintained, did you say? As in, people come by to make sure that.
Is
Probably-
a groundskeeper?
We could probably find a small one and clear
Those
it out.
statues have a huge size and
Like a temple.
2 heads, but this is all you can see
Braggart.
from this distance high above.
What does the owl see though?
Same.
So I would say, I mean, guys, I think we land really. It's not far off. I would say maybe 100 meters, yards. What is it? Yeah, 100 yards, 300 feet.
In front of the big ziggurat.
Yeah, well, was that
I would say
big
go with
cigarette?
this.
I thought there
Let's
was a
go to-
big
Let's go.
oh, is that
Pyramid. Sorry.
pyramid?
Yeah.
Why don't we go to one of the smaller ones, just in case the bigger one is surrounded by foe, Does that make sense?
Or like magic.
Does anybody see any foes? Any creatures at all?
Very nice. I mean,
You're
I
too high to see
perceive?
anything.
No, it doesn't look like there's.
Can we sweep down to
Guys,
like 50 feet to see?
You can sweep down if you want to.
high to see, man. I can't.
Do you sweep down?
Can't make it out.
Fly over
Dog, you're
50
too
feet
high.
I'm too high.
You're flying right
Now
now.
tell me, do you sweep
I do. My
down?
feet
Good.
aren't even touching
You
the
do.
ground.
You come closer to the crown of the trees and roll for perception.
What if I have 15 natural perception?
Oh, that's not good.
Nothing. That's not crazy high though.
You didn't come down with them.
I have 16.
Okay, I will now too.
Okay.
And naturally,
16 for perception. Passive.
Oh. I get 20.
Yeah, but it's obviously he's bragging about 15.
I got 20.
what's wrong with 15?
I got
No, nothing wrong. I'm just saying, don't be like bragging about
You
15.
can tell that there are
15 is a great number.
some paths.
16.
I'm proud of 15.
20, I think.
It's good. I'm glad you're proud of it. You should be proud.
Guys,
Sorry.
28. End discussion. Yeah, so I see paths that have been used regularly. What else?
It was here.
And it's called use magic. Tells the guys be like, guys, looks like there's constant motion down there.
Motion.
The road looks used. All this stuff.
Constant, as in there are people down there, or there are no
No.
people down there?
This is why we go away from the road to land.
Yes.
I can make our way through the woods super fast. I can
Not
find a
about
good.
them.
We can hide well enough if you guys follow me. It's not going to take us extra time. Like, let's just get into the woods, find a shelter, a safe spot, and keep guards. I don't have to rest. You can.
Yes.
And then, we'll be ready. We can slowly make our way towards the roads and observe them from closer up without having to.
I can cast Pass Without Trace.
I mean, I know it's generally my idea to sneak into things.
The thing is
But
also
you're
already
thinking outside of the box.
Also, I realized we just left those boats down there just to be crashed against the shore. That's a bit of a, maybe not the smartest move. But it was pretty cool. We flew out of there, right?
But is anybody going to go over that extremely high ridge to discover said canoes?
No, I'm just saying, like, for escape purposes.
The ridge is very high on one side and it slopes down. The other end of the island
Yes.
goes into the
There's even beaches. I mean, it's a pretty hot spot, honestly.
Thank you.
This is just a really weird.
we should just find
Formation.
a nice little place to
Yeah.
keep quiet
Let's
for a
do
while.
that.
Well, you see in the distance that there is actually a pyramid here. In this area. While the big one is at the side of the ridge.
Did someone use a pen or something to draw it? Because I cannot
You
really
have
see
yours
from
there?
here. You used where are?
Here's the big one.
Yep.
Here's the big one.
Here's the big one, and here's the
Yeah.
next one.
The next one.
I don't really understand why we want to be close to any structure at all.
I think that the next one you're pointing on is the one in ruin.
They're all ruins except for, but you cannot really make it out because you're too far away. But the big one looks different.
I was like, let's find a little clearing and just hide and sleep under the bushes.
Yes.
I
Does anyone
I'm gonna
have any
package-
magical, like something that could be applied, make this situation a little bit more comfortable?
Your fly spell starts to falter by now.
Well, I definitely will make some magical terrain for our sleepy times.
And you descend.
Where will you send?
Where?
Somebody. Right there. But in like a triangle from the big one and all from the right.
Middle northwest.
You descend in an area where, in a little bit of the distance, you see there is a path through the jungle, but you do not stop in this area. But you go down in the jungle proper. Here, the climate is oppressive.
I love it.
Swamp people,
I'm at home.
Oh, I am a swamp person, actually.
I mean, come on, no rude.
This blows, everybody. My hair's getting all frizzy.
No, you're telling me.
So you would think
I
that below the
have
trees the
curly hair.
temperature would be lower, but no. This is hot, swampy Berlin 2019.
Oh, no!
That was a bad year.
It's not that swampy.
The vintage.
Yeah.
Just hot.
Yeah, it maybe used to be a swamp, but it's not as swampy as some places I've lived. Where it's like, it's literally just standing water.
That's the swampiest place I live.
So all the other world travelers, yes, it's Bali 2019. Okay.
How about that Miami?
What country? Miami.
Mosquitoes all around you.
Oh, this is awful.
The sun slowly making its way over the sky. So you're in its shadow and yeah, you don't detect any activity around you. It's as though this jungle is dead.
I make sure to say hi to
There's the mosquitoes?
Now use this and forgot about it.
Insects, yes. Frogs, yes. No large creatures of any kind.
It just sort of happens. If
Can I
something
identify
happens.
So there are mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, frogs, lizards,
I'm
So it's not bad.
getting
scorpions, no large creatures of any kind.
They don't know it about all this stuff. I catch mosquito bite on me. I catch mosquito bite again. And again.
Does it stop every time they...
And again.
Somebody cast fireball on you.
Can I sleep while polymorph?
And I can't cast anymore. But I can't.
No, you need to concentrate.
Mosquitoes. That's
I
what's
only
coming
need to concentrate.
I guess I'll just continue using gust.
What about when you're like really high on drugs and like you're sleeping but you gotta concentrate on your breath and it'll just stop breathing? I've done that in real life.
You can cast like a ball of wind or something, right?
No, I'm doing gust constantly. I'm just like gust.
Who's he?
Yeah, like guts.
I'm gonna take out some of my oil and build a little anti-bug thing with the oil because it's stinky when it burns, and put up a little torch for everyone.
It's not as stinky as this jungle, but sure.
I think it'll help with the bugs a bit.
I'm gonna, like, guys, we're gonna rest here.
Well, if we can, what do you jungle men think?
I pull out my dagger and just start sharpening.
I'm gonna take. I need the short rest. I'll
Are
take a
you
short rest.
recreating a pumpkin?
Do you take a short rest?
No, take it.
You guys are
I
just
watch.
short resting?
No, I am taking a full-on sleep.
I will build a lean tube with you so we can get comfortable sleep and rest beside you.
Oh, nice. Okay, because
Obviously, no gay shit. We'll go dick to mouth.
well, let's see what happens.
I spend the time sharpening all of my... the gayest
May I-
possible is
May I
dick to
try?
ass.
May I try to persuade Dumbledore?
Yeah, we're not doing none of this gay shit, but dick to ass.
Yeah, no dick to ass shit.
We're doing it in 69 now.
Yeah.
So the day turns into. What kind of rest do you do? Sorry.
I don't do a rest.
What
I
kind of rest does your group do?
I do
Long.
a short one.
Long.
long rest. We take a long rest.
I'm just
The longest rest out of all of us will be long.
I will,
I'm just full on sleeping.
Me and Mumbledore sharing a little tent.
keeping watch, I'd also like to collect ingredients
I'm with
for more devil's weed, but other things as well. Salves,
Find out
normal.
what's in the jungle around us.
Exactly. He can do the herbalist side, I can do the alchemist side of what's out there. And also during some of my time, I'd like to sharpen all of my daggers and my rapier.
Well, you ranger. Sure, you three are all fucking in your
Are you
fucking
ranger?
environment.
So-
Is
Yeah.
Forest yours as well? What's your terrain? Your favorite terrain?
I think it's forest. Forest, for sure.
Is it? Because it's mine as well. Sweet.
We have so much in common, yeah? Maybe we should
Are
do
you
some
part
dick to
ranger?
mouth.
Yeah, I'm 2 levels ranger because
And you're druid.
Yeah, the downside is if we're both forest, it doesn't really do us much good. I mean, it's
No.
It's quite
We're in the
uncomfortable.
forest.
The mosquitoes
So
at
it
night
doesn't
are
do
just
both
as
you
strong
quick.
as during the day.
Yeah, okay.
After a few hours,
The
I
group,
got more
I
used to it.
Yeah.
Group dynamics would be better.
You cannot just kill everything.
No, I'm not. I'm just getting used to the bites.
Yes.
Just stop annoying me so
I,
much.
I like it's probably quite annoying to be around me, and you could be thrown into trees and stuff because I'm constantly going, ugh, and then gusts of wind, like full on, like this, ugh, God damn it,
Well,
blowing
yeah,
branches off of trees and shit.
So you spend the night making lots of noise.
No, I'll fall asleep.
That's what happens when you sleep with
I thought we were playing.
Magnus
I thought we were
danger.
role playing the morning.
Negmus.
Right. You're collecting things. You find unusual herbs. Quite unusual herbs. And they fit the description of Lavinia Vanderborn's mother. They look similar to the herbs that she discovered in the Valley of Madness.
Before I go to bed, I'll cast very big inspiration on him and him. Last 10 minutes.
Hold on, I wanna.
Yeah, you've been way past 10 minutes by now.
They have unusual leaves and palmate. And yeah, you collect them.
What, so they look like Lavinia's mother described from what?
Lavinia's mother, she made a diary, and you all got it and read it. And it described her travel to the Valley of Madness. And the plans in there that caused said madness. Well, it looks as though these plans are similar.
Can I take a look and see if I find any mushrooms around?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more story
But nothing regarding herbs for smoke.
You might, if you have the time, try with those herbs you found.
22.
There are mushrooms, but clearly poisonous.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean, sure it might.
Terribly poisonous.
It doesn't mean it's a good idea.
And while you two are busying yourselves and the rest rest, it feels cloying and strange. The mosquito's never-ending attack, but you sleep. And the next morning, you awaken alive and unmolested.
And then that dick to ass shit.
I feel triggered.
Can you roll on that actually?
However, everybody please do a Constitution saving throw.
Before they went,
Ugh.
can I get? Can I see if I'm
Is there a D20?
What?
So it's a Constitution saving throw with advantage, right?
Small description outside of
Yeah. It's with advantage.
Why? No.
Because I rolled low.
Because we're in the forest, because I'm in my favorite terrain.
No.
Constitution?
Zach, did you roll
Yes,
that
I
green
rolled-
dice there?
Yes, he did.
Oh dear.
Tell me your throws, please.
I rolled a 1, hold on.
Oh
I rolled a 1 again. Oh.
no!
16.
That is
Wait, now
impossible.
you have to take it, no?
No,
Don't.
it says anytime you roll a 1. Look up the wording, it says anytime you roll a 1.
This is impossible. Wait.
Anytime you roll a 1, you roll
Halflings
a
are just
Oh my god.
You got
I
20!
never roll a 1.
So, assuming my wording is correct, and my memory is correct on this,
Did you roll 3 ones?
I rolled 2 1s and a 20. Where is it? Lucky, re-roll 1s on d20.
You can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. Halfling trades.
So I've got 16.
That would make more sense.
Okay.
You got one.
Yeah,
16.
Oh god.
You
Fucking 611 here.
2, baby.
Oh, like a
My friend, what did you get?
something.
6.
Oh god.
We're all dead.
No.
We all
With the,
have
with the
mosquito
exception
bites.
for you, you all feel weak. The mosquitoes must have taken their toll. Your vision slowly starts to turn.
Jeez, we gotta get out of here.
Me.
Somewhat
Somebody
blurry.
heal me.
Just got up.
And
Should I just open the teleportation circle? Should I just?
And
I
you
don't
take
feel well.
a -1 penalty on attack rolls and ability checks that rely on sight with your blurry vision.
Okay.
You have clearly contracted some disease.
Oh yeah, I think we're sick. I have nothing in my.
We're gay now.
Thank God.
I think we got gauge.
It is blue. Bluish mushroom. Well, it's a no morning though. The sun appearing in the east. And while you're all, except for your halfling ranger, the smaller halfling ranger,
Me.
yes,
Yeah. I'm good, right?
you're good.
Yeah.
While you feel attacked from this jungle climate, you are ready to continue your exploration.
Feel ready to continue my exploration.
You know, I'd kind of like to hang
I
out
do
here a
not
little bit
feel
better.
ready at all for more exploration. I feel like
Yeah,
garbage.
I like.
Maybe this isn't our thing. Let's go to the boat and continue
Look how
the thing
stiff
we
this
wanted.
fellow looks.
What's
Why
the
was this stiff?
Not the other boats. The boat. The nightshirt. We know where nightshirt is.
I say we just say fuck this. I don't even know what we're. To be honest, I don't remember why we're
I've
here.
lost track.
I don't know why we've come here. I say fuck it. Let's go
Can I
back to
say
the
this
boat.
is-
I like improving it, you know? Like,
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool, though. I will say. How often have you been to an island like this? It's pretty dope.
So we're gonna fly around a bit more in this
Fucking lunch.
What do you
we're
want to
making
do?
Christoph nervous.
Well, honestly, I want to go to a medic. Someone that knows medicine.
What about you,
or something like this.
Crow?
I
I
feel
thought
sick.
you might have the ability to help
Does
us
anybody
out
have-
with
yeah.
our ailment.
Does anyone have like cure disease?
Yeah, I feel quite content.
Yeah, but could you heal us?
Packaged. Well, let him do it.
But we are all sick.
Are we not
I'm
friends?
sniffling right now.
Can I forage
Hey,
for
you
something?
have
that
blurry
I-
eyes.
Look,
Not
let
blurry.
me try to persuade
Yeah,
you.
could
on
you
this.
please help us?
You can. You first. You must do a medicine check to find out what you need to do.
Okay. I medicine check
I
myself. Medicine check.
Oh, please, not another one.
I got 15.
Oh. I got that 19.
Do I have to roll? What is
I'm
this?
gonna medicine check
Nice.
for 19. The
20.
person who feels the worst.
Well, the
Generously maps 20. Is that it? Is that
You
the-
identify this infection as something called sight rot, and yes, only plants gathered, only very specific plants that you can gather near to where you got it can cure it, or magic.
Okay, I'm gonna perceive the plants. I'm gonna go check.
What
these
do I have
plants.
to do? Use nature?
So
what
you
is
said
it I have
that-
to use to find this?
Wait, wait, guys.
Because I have
Guys.
like a...
Guys. I got this.
Okay,
I got this.
help us.
I'm gonna go down on my knees.
Oh,
Start
yes.
talking to and cast speak with plants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
And have them guide me in the right direction of the ingredients I need for this potion that I'm making.
You mean anti-poison?
Antes.
Yeah. Do we all have
Yeah,
kits?
that's what
Does everyone have kits now?
Kid?
For making...
Oh, kid.
For making medicine?
Who here has
Yeah.
children?
Oh, we all
I
do?
do.
I definitely
I
have children.
I do.
Because I designed them and sent them to Christoph. He's like, please don't send me these things.
All your bastards running around.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. I give them backstories about how their father abandoned them.
Well, You cast the spell, and around you, plants are imbued with limited sentience. Ask us.
Do you want to have one? What do you call it?
They were in the freezer. They're just outside the.
Can you give me a bill?
boathouse.
Okay.
Pilsner and the regular
What's
brew?
interesting?
Like this one?
I'm looking for
The big one.
specific little plants,
Not the little one.
and I need to find them. And I need you to help me out. And then I was like, Zach, what was the name of those plants you were talking about to help heal these eye things?
Oh, they're called.
Eyebright.
They're called Eyebright.
That's kind of on the nose.
I mean,
looking for
yes,
Eyebright.
but they're named after a very popular band.
I need you to show me the way to the nearest eye brand. Okay. Okay. Can you point me in that direction?
It looks as though the tree wavers towards the base.
Slowly, my eyesight's not that good. Okay.
To the ziggurat.
Can you?
Of course it's gonna take us to the fucking ziggurat. This is bullshit.
Everything is.
How
Oh,
many people
God
are there,
damn
do you
it.
know?
The only way we'll get better is if once this one's done though, we're done with this mission, I'm going on that fucking boat. I'll be coming a pirate.
Okay, that is a lame idea, but you know, it's very you, and I appreciate it.
I don't care about my sexuality. I just
Am I right?
piracy is.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Can I go to the kitchen, dude?
Wrong size.
Y'all mess around with the
Was it
fellas
the
for
right
now
kind?
and
Right
then.
kind.
There's nothing crazy about that.
Well, what? One of your pirate?
No. I'm saying that people mess around with the fellas every now and then. You know, it's
Particularly in piracy.
yes. It's one of the few bonuses.
Exactly.
While I got you here,
Hey, don't go.
there's any sort of a really cold ick in this one.
Oh, I thought you were like
Peel
just
the
push your fucking
Peel the fingernails off.
Ah,
This is like a Canadian movie.
yeah, but you know,
Is this
they
Canadian movie where they
bleed
slide
the fuck out.
seashells under their fingernails? Like it was a torture tactic the natives did to the white people when the white people were invading them. I was like, that's a good tactic. Because that
Humans
Oh,
were.
it's weird like looking back at history and thinking about how creative people have been about hurting each other. Like how much creativity and
torture device.
yeah,
See you in a couple weeks.
yeah.
Like that giant bowl that they would stuff people in and then
Okay,
heat it up
guys,
from the
I have
outside.
good news and I have bad news.
How did you talk with the plants there, Berta?
They're quite nice. Good flight.
Oh, no. Go first.
Good news and bad news. Good news, I know where we can find the eye blossoms. Bad news, they're in the big cigarette.
Cool.
Oh, they're having a cigarette?
Yes.
What did the plants think about vegan?
Is it possible
They're
for me
great
to
aesthetic.
talk, since I speak with animals, to talk to the mosquitoes and ask them not to bite us?
I don't think their intelligence.
Yes, you can cast the spell and talk to one mosquito.
But it must be on their level. You know, talk to animal only works on their level. You
Yeah.
have to stoop to their level. So you have to like only.
I thought it had to have like a minimum
communicate
intelligence.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I can do that.
Maybe you can convince them that you're not an animal.
Like a tree.
So, friends,
High persuade to speak with him.
it is incredibly warm
Oh,
and the
well, let's go have a cigarette then. It's where the eyesight is. Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
A small detail. There may be up to a dozen like of the skin thingies.
Skin thingies.
Yeah. They don't like
Four skins.
Yes, that's what
For
I'm looking for.
skinwalkers.
Yes.
There's 4 skinwalkers?
At least.
Up to a dozen four skinwalkers. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
F-O-U-R-E-R. Yes.
Okay, you're talking a bunch of nonsense. So there's a dozen skinwalkers, not 4 dozen skinwalkers.
No, there are a dozen four skinwalkers.
Doesn't foreskin waters.
Oh, they're foreskin waters.
No, the foreskin waters.
Oh, they're foreskin waters.
See this
There's a
ring?
dozen.
This ring is a
Foreskin.
foreskin ring.
Friends, please let me know what you do.
We argue.
I know.
Yeah.
We keep arguing for another 15 minutes.
We're so bad at this game.
As we let the fire go out. Fucking mosquitoes.
10-second battles, fucking
I'm
40
doing
minutes.
gust. I'm doing gust of while we're conversing. I'm doing gust of wind to get mosquitoes off
Is that a
me.
cantrip?
It's a cantrip, but it's a pretty powerful cantrip, honestly.
Can I cast Vicious Mockery on a mosquito?
Sure. If you want to spend a...
Yes, I spend a cantrip.
It's not a cantrip. Vicious Mockery is one of your
I
body.
think this is laughter.
Cantrip.
This is laughter.
I'm chasing mosquitoes with my magic hand, just like slapping people's
Well, one
foreheads.
mosquito
How do you make
dies.
fun of a how would you make fun of a mosquito?
I would tell it I have AIDS after it's sucked my blood.
Well, it's not going to transfer. There's two very different.
It takes
species.
psychic damage though, because
It's like, oh, gross.
Psych.
Our heroes make their way west, ever west.
Towards the cigarette.
Yes, as the bard once told, "Go west for the human race. Go west." I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Life is better there.
Oh,
Go
it's
west.
Western is Albion.
Do. What?
Western is Albion.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Did you understand what he said?
No.
I knew it.
I thought he said that the artist's name was Prince William.
No, the artist name is the song.
What?
I thought it was just called Go West.
Oh, but it's in the song. I don't know what comes next. It's called Albion.
Albions.
Can I cast
Football team.
Spare the Dying on the mosquito that just died?
What's going on?
No.
Sorry, you lost me so early on.
It's to torture the mosquito
Yeah.
back.
I
Keep
just
killing
answered
it.
like when I just answered what comes after what you asked. I don't know what comes next. So I
So
said what comes
I
next.
would like
Oh,
to.
okay. Okay, I'm sorry. That's where I got.
For the record, so that I don't get pinged for anything, while we're heading towards the ziggurat, I am doing this because I can move at like twice speed or, like normal speed or this difficult terrain. I'm going to go slow and sneak, okay?
Mhm.
Which, because now I'm whatever level rogue, like I've got supreme sneak. So if I'm moving half my speed,
Did you dip into Ranger there a couple of levels?
I have 2 levels of ranger and 9 levels of rogue.
British people, that's what that is.
With my 9 levels of rogue, 10 levels of rogue, whatever.
Okay.
And supreme sneak, which means I have,
pretty big.
I have even without my hood being up, which it
Lots of
is,
notes on that.
I get advantage.
But like I know that
Yeah.
this year.
So sneaking. I'm just saying. I'm
So you leave your
Exceptionally
thingy
quiet
finally
ones.
behind and use
No,
your...
I don't. I don't. I mean, I might as well keep it up.
No, they're.
Yeah, I can move over
so
difficult terrain
It's
easily
crazy.
too.
Yeah.
So I'll just do it sneakily.
Yeah. If we just basically go, it ends up being. normal
So
speed.
2 of you are sneaking.
Very good.
And one of us is doing no.
Do you
such
want
thing.
to roll for it? Sure.
Oh, actually, what? Oh no! If I sneak, I'm down slow.
23.
Why do I
What am I
have a
rolling?
bag of sand with me?
For stealth.
Why don't you have a bag of sand?
Well, I do have a bag of sand. That's why I'm wondering why the fuck I brought a bag of sand.
When you're into hand-to-hand combat, you're
15.
Like, you can blind them by throwing sand in their eyes.
I,
Dude, you wanna
I think
you
this
wanna
has
know what
to
to
do
do
more
with your
with magic.
sand. You wanna know what to do with your sand. Hang out with the rogue. I will tell you things you can do with your sand you never thought of, man. You put sand on the ground so that it makes a different sound if when people are walking, right? So say you're on a tunnel that's stone. You put the sand down. That gives you a line to know when the
And
guards
so
are
then people
actually
they're
crossed.
walking and they going, what the? Why is sand
You're
on
not
this wall?
notice it. Like you're not gonna notice all the sand, but you'll be able to hear the difference, right? What if you need to put out a fire really quickly, right? I'm telling
You
you.
just kill the fire.
Again, hand-to-hand combat, you can use it as a billy club.
I do not know why anyone would do hand-to-hand combat. However, I do know That
Because
I
your
do have the
weapons
right
were
equipment
stolen?
to make glass with this sand.
See? There you go.
I can make myself a nice cup or something.
Oh, a new pipe.
Well, I mean...
I'm taking -10 on your stealth for talking while laughing around.
Oh!
Also, I'm not sneaking at all.
That's legitimate.
As you come closer to the western side of the jungle on the island, you see it. A pyramid rising majestically from the surrounding undergrowth to a height of 70 feet. The sides decorated with countless carvings of a bulging reptilian head, adorned with a feathered headdress.
Oh, cool.
Is it actually close? Spaceball? Is it just me, or are there a lot of pyramids in this island?
Have you heard of a new tribe called the hipsters? They wear a lot of the same headdresses for their festivals.
You notice in front of you. You don't. You notice in front of you a human with a fur coat, and he sees you at the same time.
Even with a passive perception of 20,
You're distracted.
It's a passive perception.
-5 for disadvantage.
That doesn't make your rule, but like, come on.
There's
Passive
a-
perception is passive perception. It's what you perceive.
I'm still sneaking
while
stealthily.
you're
No, it's -5.
I'm sneaking the fuck around.
This
away
thing
from
you
the
see,
talkers.
this thing stands in the jungle and sees you, and you look at it, and none of you notice, only you.
Yeah, but I'm still sneaking.
And it
too.
goes-
Shit.
I cannot freeze after that.
It also freezes up and then takes a
Attack.
conch and blows into it.
Oh, now we're fucked. Oh, now I know. Okay, now I hear it. I'm like, I notice it.
And starts running towards the great wall.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
I duck.
Oh, we're surrounded by an illusionary terrain. So it just looks like this jungle where we are, except that, I mean, we're in it.
Wait, you knew this all along?
I did not know this all along. I just reacted now and got scared, so I created illusionary terrain around us.
Okay, I gotcha. So I'm gonna jump into some of this illusion and attempt to.
No, you're
hide.
in it. You're in it. You're
Well, you know, it's been like jump into a bush.
Around you is a jungle, and there was a man who's now running away from you.
Yeah. And now around us is an illusion of a jungle where
So
we
you
don't
fly
exist.
and catch. You know.
He reacted, cast a spell with illusion, and now we're standing there, and I'm just like,
Should we get off this island?
I jump
Alright,
into
he
the
runs
illusion and I attempt to hide.
Oh, the illusion, by the way, is follows us. Because that's when you get at the higher levels of being an illusionary magician.
we're at like midday now.
Yes. Okay. And he keeps running.
Can I ask how's the weather?
Swampy.
The weather. Sunny, cloudy, rainy.
It is like this weather.
Cloudy. With a bit cloud. Sunny with a bit of cloud.
Now you can no longer see him. He disappeared in some of the undergrowth.
Okay, we should probably get out of here.
Guys, I think we should follow the man. He was leading the way.
All right, let's follow the man.
He was like,
Fuck, and leave this beautiful train around? Yeah.
He comes with us, right?
He didn't run to the ziggurat. He ran towards the ridge.
Didn't.
So we should run towards the ziggurat.
this,
I don't know. You decide what you want to do.
guys, follow the, do you want to go follow the guy in the fancy dress, or do you want to go to the cigarette? That's the plans.
I should go to the ziggurat.
Cigarette, yeah.
Oh, I misused this spell. This does not apply.
There's no miserable train.
All right. So you decide to.
Sneak after him, but keep my mouth fucking closed this time.
You decide to
You are here.
sneakily go to the cigarette.
Okay. You are here, and he
Yeah.
ran towards the west.
Yeah.
And the ziggurat is now towards the north.
Yeah.
But we follow north, and I want to be as stealthy as humanly possible.
Yes. Start to stealth better.
light.
I cast invisibility on this. Do I have invisibility?
It would be good
I
for
do not cast invisibility. I think I used to.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You're coming
Oh, I
closer.
do have invisibility. Sorry.
You're coming closer to the ziggurat. There is no activity of any kind you can see around it.
Is there a way? Can I search to find a way in?
Sure, there's stairs up it.
Do you,
Can I take
sir?
an investigation
May I
check on
suggest something?
cigarette?
Yes.
Maybe I make you an 8 as large as you are, making it way easier if you sneak into this establishment.
Doesn't matter what the plus is. I think the plus is
And
6.
oh, it's
Yeah, 6 and 8.
You stand in front of the seven
Go with you because I'm
ziggurat
invisible.
now. And
I'm invisible for an
you
hour.
see gigantic
I mean, I could also
Heads
make you
decorated with headdresses. Your investigation doesn't reveal much, but you can roll for religion.
Yes, I would love to.
But for it's
I'll
1
roll for
minute.
religion too.
It's 1 minute. It doesn't really make any sense.
Sweet. I might use some rock.
I got 11.
You don't know shit.
I never do.
I got 19.
You identify the heads on the ziggurat as Tlaloc, the Maztecan god of rain. In fact, you've seen such a head before. As the focus of epic magic in the city of Gallis Morga.
Where we saw the other ziggurat.
A head of the same reptilian countenance with the same feathered head was the focus of the magic that kept the water at bay in the city of madness. He is the god of rain of the Maztecan people, and the ziggurat is dedicated to him.
Cool.
Did he also create all this farm?
You're standing in front of it, the ziggurat. What do you do?
Well, I was panicking for a second, but it didn't seem like these fellows with the clubs wouldn't attack us anytime soon. So, and I mean, we've had encounters with this god before. All of them, you know. I mean, we kicked it butt, honestly.
I spit on the side of the ziggurat.
Oh, wow!
You said you go up?
Nothing happens.
Danger climbs the stairs.
I follow danger.
I'm invisible.
And
I don't follow danger. I can see danger. I don't know if it's going up.
And he finds that this ziggurat is in much better condition than any of the other statues or remnants of the Maztecan civilization. And on its top, he sees a planar structure, and there, in the middle, a massive circular stone disc. It's 8-foot diameter, facing its diameter. The face of it is caked with blood. It's a gigantic stone wheel in the middle of the ziggurat on top here.
Just danger's up there though.
It is caked with blood and incredibly massive.
I've
like
probably seen this to who that is. Who that is as well.
I yell whisper. Hey guys, come on here.
They cannot hear it. They're all below still.
We're like, "Hey guys, I think it's about time. I know we lost Kuso in the forest for the danger and the story, but I think it's time to go up. We're not really gaining much from here.
Okay.
Maybe I should stay down and keep watch.
I want to leave the chats up there so I can create today.
Send me your mental message can reach that far.
120 feet.
Okay, so why don't you guys go up? If you see something, whatever, send me a message. Otherwise, I'll be down here, keeping an eye out.
How tall is the cigarette?
See something? say
70
something.
feet.
Alright, so I'm good with it, going on top. So yeah, I wanna walk up top. Telepathic and maybe something.
I mean, what communication? Yeah.
You climb the stairs. Up here, the air is not as cloying, but what you see in front of you does not alleviate your concerns. A gigantic stone slab caked with blood. Human blood.
Be like, mate, scary shit. Scary shit.
Okay. Cool.
Can I?
Oh, who that is sees a bunch of
Can I check on
caked
this?
blood on a big circle thing.
Container and investigation. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's dive it in.
I think they probably do human sacrifice. This is my guess.
Could be mosquito.
16.
Nope.
You do not recognize anything magical about this stone
I
slab.
mean, if they're sacrificing mosquitoes, it could still be human blood, right?
Investigation?
You're being adorable. I like it.
Makes sense.
+6, therefore +6. So 14 +6.
Simple logic, really. If they
Well, that's
suck human blood, when you kill them, the blood becomes unbreathable.
It appears to you as though
Oh,
this
you.
stone slab, while
You
incredibly
goofball.
heavy, maybe a dozen people could live it. A dozen people of exceptional strength.
Can I
Like a dozen people in the entire world? Or like
dozen
A dozen people of incredible strength working together. That's what it would take to move.
Do we
a
have
stone
somebody
slab.
with
So,
incredible
like,
strength
one-
here?
one
You'd be
if-
like,
my bones don't break. Is that how
you can be a leader. We can like use it.
What if I gave someone
Be like something like there's
one
a fucking
T-Rex.
blood thread up here.
a skill empowerment and doubled their strength?
one T-Rex?
You need 20 of those.
What if you made a
Give them
T-Rex
advantage on
and then
strength checks.
cast that
T-Rex
on
is
the
not
T-Rex?
the size. I think well, it's something
Be
like,
like-
an
like-
elephant or something.
Guys.
Yeah, elephant, and then you cast it on that thing on the elephant.
Guys,
and
has
then you're
anybody
moving it.
figured a way inside
You
of the
turn into an
cigarette?
elephant. I do skill empowerment on the elephant. It will just
Then
roll
you
the
turn
thing up.
yourself into an
Ask your
elephant.
question again.
After
No, I can't.
I said, I was talking to them. Guys, has anybody figured a way into the cigarette? Do we think there's something inside?
We gotta move this block.
There has to be an easier way.
No.
Okay,
He
well,
turns
it's-
an elephant.
can we explain our plan before you completely poo-poo it? Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but we're living in a world of magic. All right. So what happens is the one's young man next to us turns into a battle elephant
How big
or a
is it?
mastodon, for that sense.
Can I ask you a question? How big is a mastodon on a battle elephant?
It's more than 12 strong men.
No, how big it is it compared
More
to the
than
fact that this
12
stone takes up almost all of this?
It weighs about 15,000 pounds.
And
And
the
where
human
you
can
gonna
walk up
fit
it.
an elephant on top of that roof that can lift the stone?
No,
that
no,
takes most of the
You
stone?
can be on the side right
Once
there.
around this side. or
And
something.
then I do
Okay,
something
sorry,
that
but
is
I'm a
in
bit
magical
confused
terms
when
is
it
called
comes to the balance of a battle elephant. But
Dude,
I
you
had
they
to-
used to go on those like tiny little roads up those mountains.
Yes.
Yeah, walking, not lifting a 15,000 ton fucking brick.
I heard 12 strong men will move this bad boy.
And I feel like 12 strong men, one mastodon with skill empowerment will just throw
What's
this
your
thing.
owl doing? Meanwhile? What's
Huh?
your owl doing meanwhile?
How?
Owl. It's the
Oh, he's flying around.
Keeping
Or
watch.
he's surveilling.
Yeah, like a drone.
He sees three old thatched buildings with palm leaf covers to the side, and in the far distance, at the ridge, an entrance.
So, I mean, we could throw this thing off, which would be fucking amazing, am I right?
I think so
Or
too.
we could just go down the entrance via who that is just saw the entrance to the whole thing. But what I'm saying is, turning this fellow into a mastodon, me doing skill empowerment, throwing this fucking...
Agreed.
I say, guys, you can go for it, but I'm gonna climb down first.
How heavy is it?
Roughly?
15,000 pounds.
How much can a mastodon
You
lift?
can do it.
How much do you think a mastodon weighs?
15,000 pounds.
Dude, I think
At
this is
least.
less of a problem than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less of a problem. He said 12 strong
12 men. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and Mastodon is stronger than 12
Can I
men.
explain my problem?
But,
You've got an elephant
12
with four
men
legs,
can't
with a
lift
head, and he's lifting
15,000
something with the
pounds.
butt. If that
He's
is
pushing
heavier
it.
than he is,
12 men can't
Yeah.
lift 15,000 pounds.
Maybe he's pushing it.
he didn't say man.
That's
So
over.
what?
That's over 1,000 pounds a
tumbling
piece.
down the side of the ziggurat.
Yeah, that's why I said I
1,000
want to be downstairs
pounds?
and on a little bit
Yeah,
to the left
okay.
before you start. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
be
be on the
standing.
opposite side. I
That
want to
is
like
the-
watch it
No,
from the back.
I'm just imagining the elephant losing his grip and going rolling down on me.
Yeah, so the record deadlifts are. I know the only reason why I know
I think
pound
it's
is that
400 or something.
it's kilos, but pound is 1,000 something because the records now are 500 something kilos deadlifts.
Okay.
It's really amped up in the last couple of years
Steroids.
because of this technique.
Yeah.
This lifting with the bar, holding it like with your grabbing your thumb. It's a huge strength advantage that wasn't used before.
Weird.
People started using like their underarm strength all of a sudden. No one gave a shit. But then people started training it, and now they can lift way more because like underarm strength is this like thing that people underestimate.
So they must have not been geniuses.
Alright,
I
so
feel like, hey,
could we get this
Instead of turning
mastodon?
into
I
an
do
elephant,
skill
I'm gonna
empowerment
turn
to
into
throw
the
this thing
biggest I
off.
can, which is like
Wouldn't it be
Brachiosaurus
fascinating?
or whatever.
I think that would be
You've
more
never seen
dramatic
one.
entrance.
I say you
Yeah,
guys go for
that's
it.
what I'm saying. I'm going to turn into something bigger because we've seen dinosaurs. So the biggest dinosaur we saw, the long necks, I turn into one of them.
No, that thing can't lift shit. That can't grab anything.
How do you know?
It's not trying to grab, it's trying to push.
I'm not wasting skill empowerment on this big thing.
It can use its tail.
No.
I think Mastodon pole is a better way to go.
Yeah, you need like a.
Because then what happens is once it gets off and dislodged and it
We
starts
just
to
have to tie harnesses around me. And the bigger creature I am, the better.
I want to scout out the
We just
Yeah,
use our ropes.
Have we seen a
To get to the
horned
entrance,
animal?
You have to go down.
So they
Yeah,
can
but
push
ziggurat.
with the horns?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just push with
A
my
couple
head
of
if I'm a
huts.
giant fucking dinosaur.
And then
Yeah, but
towards-
you're,
Because the
you're
bigger I am, the
long,
more-
you're
the
long.
Long
neck
neck
is
is
too
taking
small
down.
to
I'm on my
do
way
that.
down. I'm going down.
Use my whole neck.
Let me continue this.
It's leverage. It's like a big stick.
You could, does anybody have
I'll just use my foot.
You could literally just do
Because if I'm a big long neck
Oh, wait,
dinosaur,
wait,
my foot is going to be about as much as an elephant.
Wait, guys. I have detect poison. So we. Oh, wait. Never mind.
I'm not sure.
Never mind, I had a good idea.
Yeah.
And it turned out not to be a good idea.
Turns out.
I'll just
And,
use like my
that's-
shoulder. Like the dinosaur could get down and use his shoulder.
Not what we were talking about.
Okay, Christoph, I polymorph into a big
Mastodon.
dinosaur. The biggest dinosaur I can think of that would be able to push something.
By the way, I just want to make sure that this is where the tree was pointing at for this thing that would cure us or something.
No.
Sweet.
What?
I'm gonna walk
It
down
pointed towards the ridge.
towards the ridge. I thought you said towards the zero.
That's what he said, but he didn't listen to me properly.
Oh, wicked.
So why wouldn't you correct him?
I did,
Okay.
but he didn't.
I walk down off of the ziggurat. In theory, sort of 45-degree angles away from where the planned trajectory of this thing is. So I'm not on the exact opposite side, just in case he falls backwards. I'm not, in front of it either. And then while I'm down there, start scouting a route to the ridge.
Wait a second.
The only thing I hear is that you're going to slip on the blood.
Apparently you misinterpreted the DM.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
The stuff that we need to save us is at the ridge, not at the ziggurat.
Oh.
So we've got to.
Hey, all I know. No, I didn't misunderstand. I just purely assumed that that was there. Because I assumed that the skin people were there, not at the ridge.
Well, we would know that then.
No, how was this?
Well, the DM just told us, so.
Only thing I
Or
knew
do
is
we know that?
I mean, I will give
We
it
know that
that.
We know it now.
Plants are not the smartest creatures. Only give you basic information.
But it pointed, the plant pointed towards the ridge.
Yeah, that pointed, that's what I said. Keep stalling, I can't see well.
I don't think you need to like penalize yourself in this game. The DM will do that for you.
I like it.
I'll stand
The
like
wizards,
50 feet back.
The ranger. No, you're up with them on top. The wizard, the ranger, the bard are on top of the ziggurat, and you stand at the bottom, and you are on your way down. As you are on the way down, something happens.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wrong table. Sorry.
I saw that. That was the 2.
Yeah, that's straight up stop. But whatever.
What's your AC?
Not high. Oh, not as high as I am. 17, I'm gonna say. Hold on. 15. Which is weird. It shouldn't be. They're like wrong. But whatever.
While walking down the ziggurat, an arrow hits you directly in your throat.
Whoa! What?
Awesome. And he's dead. Wait, but he's got the unbreakable bone.
Yeah,
What
but
are one of
on
those throat bones?
skin or throat.
So now he's just a skeleton.
4.
They wouldn't stick in you though, bounce out, because
If they hit a bone, yeah. But
Wouldn't it?
It's those fuckers from the
you should
ridge.
get like certain
Somehow they
amount.
got all the way
You
there
should get
and back in
reduction
like,
to
22 seconds.
stabbing weapons.
should have turned into this mastodon. I
To a
guess that
certain
never
degree.
happened.
Yeah, bludgeoning. Anyway.
Wait, he turned into the mastodon, right?
And stabbing, like
No.
you can't stab him between your
No, no,
chest anymore to
Good.
get to your heart.
Yes.
'Cause your bones
And
are
they
like unbreakable.
push the thing, right?
Yeah, you're still on top. You don't
Should
see
be like
this.
another point of AC or something.
Oh yeah, him. But the thing is getting pushed off, right?
Well, because I'm putting I'm doubling his strength.
Yes, you're busy working on the slab on top. while
Oh,
you're
okay.
walking down.
And
How
he's
many-
getting his ass kicked.
Okay, so you're a mastodon, but you're twice as strong mastodon. Remember that it's all everything that has to do with
I'm a
strength is
dinosaur.
double. You are a fucking. You could crush this forest if you wanted to.
Have you ever came across a mastodon in something?
No,
I thought I-
he said, but can't be a mastodon. Well, I'm a dinosaur.
Did I even
A big
go?
one.
Did I even go up the thing though? You were halfway down.
Yeah.
No, I never went up. We were doing the mental connection.
You told me you're
remember?
going down.
I said I was going down, but I realized I was never actually went up.
Yeah, you never.
I established that I stayed on the ground. You
Yeah.
can shoot me on the ground.
where
That's
yeah.
fine. Like I totally am.
I started walking
but
up.
I think
started walking up.
Excuse me, you said I'm going down the ziggurat. For me, that implies you're on top.
So I magically transport to the top.
Maybe you walked
You
with me up.
misspoke, and then now?
Maybe you walked with me up this out.
And now you're dead.
This game's full of fucking punishment for
What the
misspeaking.
Oh,
I misspoke.
I
You're
misspoke,
wrong.
so I made whatever. I mean, you.
I'm
You're
sorry,
wrong,
but-
but
but
like-
you, excuse me, but you
There's
told me that you
immense.
were
There's immense punishment for misspeaking.
Apparently.
Sloppy language is your greatest foe in this game.
Apparently.
Good thing English is
Jeez.
all our first languages.
Yeah, that is great.
And now you're dead. Alright, next.
No, that concludes that. People fucking knows.
Oh fuck yeah! There's 2 teams.
I'm looking at
What, us versus DM or fucking English versus
No, it's native English speakers versus
The arrow penetrates
people that are
your
generally
throat,
educated.
and you take 72 points of damage. Excuse me.
Wait a minute. What?
It's
this
a
a-
critical hit,
Is this a surprise round?
and yes, and he was full of poison. How do you look?
That?
Should I? Thing is, do you know what I could do?
You don't know.
I could grab
You're
you.
on top.
No.
If the only way this makes any sense
Yeah.
is that we're walking together, because otherwise he would not be anywhere close to the fucking pyramid.
He told me he walking down.
By accident, after I had already told you multiple times, establishing the fact that I was staying on the ground in order to keep an eye out for the situation.
Then you're getting hit
So
on
in
the
one,
ground.
but that's fine. That's fine if I'm on the ground.
Okay, so we're nowhere close to each other.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we were doing the
I know,
mental.
but we also established that I've already been back down. That's been established.
That is true.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
another one.
Okay, but I took 70. That's cool.
Are you,
Oh,
are you
should be on the
standing?
ground.
Do you
Are
want
you
me to
standing?
put up a teleporting thing and we go to Slupa?
Is it now my turn?
Yeah, I have
Can
another.
I, is
teleport thing too.
it initiative or am I?
Yes, that's.
And
Yeah.
nothing else you see.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
So,
gone.
I cannot imagine. I panic when I see this happen. And are you still standing? Can
The
I?
arrow came from the.
No, I'm still
This
standing.
much you could tell.
Look, I go. Then
The arrow
at
came
this
from
moment,
the
I-
area. Let me explain. The arrow came from the area of the huts.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So can I?
How far away is that? Sorry.
It's this huts.
I'm panicking my mind off when this happens next to me. Can I tell that he's poison?
Are you standing next to me?
Yes.
With a medicine check?
Yes. Okay. I do a medicine check to see because he looks like he's about to die. The guy out of 6, 17, 19. 13 plus 6.
As you're doing your medicine check, another arrow targets you.
Can I just tell me when I can do my action?
Yeah. Just
You're
like
unaware of this
It's just
because they didn't yell or scream or do
I
that.
just
I
panic.
was like talking to him telepathically.
We were having that. Yeah, we were having a
We-
mental
we- we were
conversation.
having-
Then all you know is that there is
He
no
like
longer.
fucking went. "Ugh."
Yeah. I started basically screaming in my head.
Yeah.
But not
You
out
didn't
loud.
say.
I mean, when he gets struck by an arrow.
Well, no,
No,
because
I
it
can't
was in
say-
his head.
I'm screaming in my head, but I can't scream out loud because there's a fucking arrow through my throat that nearly killed me. So I'm just inside of my head going, ah! Ah! But outside, we're
23 to
I see.
hit.
Yes! What the fuck is 23 or more?
I don't know. Okay, that's
Yeah, I'm level 38. Sorry, I'm just. I have 14 AC this one now.
all right.
20.
Yeah, we'll get ready for the rage, y'all.
Oh, well, well, this is the fight I've been waiting for.
Fuck.
The shadow is so amazing. Yeah, this fight is gonna take a month. Oh my god, I haven't been hitting so long.
You take 20 points of damage. Part of that is poison damage. That's what your mom told me.
You said that. Okay.
And as you take this damage from an arrow, you see a little creature disappearing behind one of the huts.
So, as this happens, I in the full list that these arrows are poisoned. So what do you think is going to tell? I will immediately cast Healing Spirit on top of both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my bonus action, and that's my primary action. I will cast Protection for Poison on him. So I've neutralized his poison. Yeah. And he will have a. If I neutralize the wrong poison, he will still have advantage on his next poison to get away with it. And I just neutralize a basic poison. It's the basic poison in the book. That's the one that's neutralized. If I'm wrong, you still have advantage when you try to get rid of any poison you want to get rid of next turn. Cool. And then I will use Mind Speak to yell at. Yeah, you're the one who is using stuff. Yeah.
Dumbledore, yeah.
Yeah, he's the dinosaur. He's lost in the struggle. Take cover behind the fire. Like panicking, say random words like cover, take cover, poison shit, but I'm hated. Guys coming.
So in my mind, I just heard him go.
Mm-hmm.
Take cover, take cover. And I've seen these huts through who that is.
I will need a D6.
Is
tell me.
But you
Just
don't know that the arrows come from there unless he tells
Oh,
you.
I don't know that. Okay.
No, I just say, I do mention hut when I get mad.
Yeah.
You say hut. You say
I don't
hut.
tell that they're coming. That's just what I say. It's just random words. So I'm hidden up.
How far away is it in feet?
Each square is 10 feet.
And maybe I'm like here or something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's all I.
150 feet
50 about. Yeah.
towards the nearest hut.
And now I'm trying to talk to you, I guess. What's going on?
I basically say what I know, which is the arrow came from the direction of the hut, and I can't. It's not my turn yet. to Do anything.
There's not really turns because
Yeah.
no one is shooting at you anymore.
No, it's like I say we should find cover.
Yeah.
We
So-
try to find cover.
Are they
like-
moving
Can
yet?
I do my action?
I polymorphed a while.
You
Maybe
can
it's
do
because
anything.
you're
There's no
close
more
to the
nothing
hut.
going on anymore.
Fireball. There's just a fireball at one of the huts.
What about what I did? I did
You're
it a
still
long
fighting
time
us
ago
though.
and nothing's
I thought you
happened.
could tell.
A long time ago. It's been like 3 seconds.
Can you teleport to the road?
But I was the first one to say it.
What did you say? What did
I
you
said I
do?
polymorphed
Teleport us
the
back to
You what?
I said I polymorphed
teleportation
into a dinosaur
circle that I
and
know
moved the
of,
cover.
and the only one I
Yeah.
know is
That you were busy pushing,
Yes.
but it takes a while to push. All right.
yeah, the
You're
hut
just
is,
fireballing a hut. All right.
The-
One
the-
hut
the-
explodes.
Wait, how far are those huts away? Can you hit more than one hut?
Do I
with
get
that?
healing from your thing?
This
It's-
one
Yeah,
explodes.
it's like it's gonna
It's,
be
it's
following
under
us.
50 feet, so it's
It's
probably
gonna
that
start
You
one.
should be able to hit
One
one
d6.
hut,
This
no?
this air no it's
Yeah,
only 20
Yeah,
feet
we don't
big.
have turns, so we
So
do
it's,
every few
it's the
seconds.
entire hut, but nothing but it.
Isn't it a 20-foot radius?
So
Radius,
it's
yeah.
like-
Yeah. So that's like 40 in
minute,
diameter.
It's 10. Yeah, exactly. So it's
So you could
Yeah.
probably hit
It's
both
like,
huts.
you get like
One,
40 a minute, 30, 40 a minute.
So it's that much.
If you center it.
No, it's exactly that hut.
Okay.
It's the
I mean, it's gonna stay with us from
That
the
hut's
so we-
10-foot square, basically.
We'll bring us back up.
So everything is quiet again. What do you do?
We are taking cover.
We're finding
20 by
cover.
20.
I
you
noticed that he fireballed the hut. Would I notice that?
That you notice.
I hate because I'm talking. We were talking constantly, and then I hear him go, "Ah!" And then that guy goes, "Ah, hot," and then I throw a fucking fireball, and then I go, "Fucking hot!"
So there's no crater basically that is smoldering, and but you don't see anything else.
So I get into the I try to have him follow me into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are we taking cover, but then eventually we're obscured enough so that we can hide.
Sure.
Okay.
Fucking looking around
So
and
the-
fucking panicking.
So that at least
You three are still on top of the
I'm
ziggurat.
trying to hide behind something.
I see it, and then I look at the ziggurat, and I start trying to get cover
Oh yeah, no,
on the other side of the ziggurat.
You know what happens? You know what actually happens? Because of I haven't been playing this, but if my instinctual reaction to danger is duplicating myself.
Uh-huh.
So it's just two dudes, just like fucking what?
You use a spell to duplicate?
Yeah, it's not a spell's particular. It's just if I'm threatened, I become two versions of myself.
Mm-hmm. So for an instant, so there's
There's an
a
illusionary version.
see-through version of yourself standing
No.
next to you.
It's very much looks exactly like me, and you
So
would
then
probably do
animate-
the mistake of starting talking to that guy instead of me.
probably, or is it 50-50?
It's a 50-50.
Yeah. You just don't know which one is the real one.
He probably won't answer you.
All right, and he is meanwhile polymorphed, pushing the slab to the side.
Yeah.
I'd like to wait until I get back to full health, and then.
We need to find out like what time has passed since I got the other movie. How much time?
Because if we wait just a couple of minutes, then we can sneak up to the other two remaining huts. Or at least I can.
Just like we just need to wait the time out because we need to know when there's a minute up and there's 2 minutes up, then I can give you the health benefits of what's a minute is. Well, let's go.
The next minute, nothing else happens.
I say
He's just pushing.
And
35.
he manages to push aside the gigantic slab.
Okay, I'm starting sort of slowly like sneaking off to the hole where that slab is to hide in the
So-
pit of it.
By now you would have like plus 40. Cool. And I wanna see if I can take another medicine check to identify the poison in me.
No, it's already in your.
Yeah. Can I identify the poison in me?
You don't really have a sample. It entered your bloodstream and did a lot of damage.
Yeah, but usually when you see some effects.
You can take the arrow and try to identify it.
So detect poison and disease that just detects the fact that it is there, not that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, so
generally.
it's not you don't detect you don't use the symptoms to figure out what kind of
That's
poison
what I
it
was-
is?
that's what I was
That sounds
thinking.
insane.
He can do that,
But I think that's what I was thinking. Like,
but he
an
cannot
attack
take
thing.
he cannot take poison out of him.
No, just saying like
Yeah,
what's
okay,
happening to his body, and like does he have
Okay,
raise
sure.
his breast, is the ice going,
Yes,
is he
you can
bleeding
do.
from his ears? Kind of thought. 13.
You cannot identify
No.
what type of poison.
Can I tell what if there's anything going on, like physically? Or am I getting rashes or like needles going on my arms?
No, it just feels as though your blood is on fire, and your veins are very visible.
His blood is on fire.
At what point can we take a save throw?
My blood is on fire.
Meanwhile, you're looking into what is below the stone slab. Reveals a tunnel going straight deep down, and your ear hears loud slashing of water, sloshing water in the deep.
Wait, that's where the stone slab was.
Okay, I send this as a message to everybody that there's water down there.
I'm kind of up there, right? So I can kind of see down, or no?
It's very far and very dark.
I misread earlier. But there's nothing that should have any effect. I'm still poisoned. But he is not poisoned.
You are both not poisoned.
Sorry,
You
just
took
so we know,
poison damage.
how big is this tunnel?
Okay.
Will it fit a mastodon?
He's not a mastodon though. He's some kind of dinosaur. of
Okay,
some
something to remember. You have this one.
Like, is it like a half-sized hole, or is it like
It is
a
a big
that
hole.
big?
Well, that's
The
good.
slab is 15,000
So how many
pounds.
damage you take with
So
poison?
it
It's gonna
is-
be
Look, here's
Cool.
the top of the ziggurat, so it's at least 10 feet radius.
10 feet radius hole.
So 20 feet diameter.
Is this you?
That looks like me.
Cool. I don't know where you are. You're here. Huh?
Yeah, I'm up there. I'm
Guys,
just by
can
the
we
hole.
fly into the hole?
Did you
Of course, but
he
You cannot talk to
but we
him.
all have to be in the same spot so we
Or
can
you
fly
could.
together.
I think we could notice a big commotion of that size of bull to this size going down the cigarette.
So, the status is, you've both been shot,
And they're hiding away,
while
so-
you moved the slab to the side and hear loud sloshing of water deep below.
Well, okay. Okay, send out a message. What do we do?
Wait, give us a minute.
Yeah. Well, he's in communication with this guy, because he threw a fireball at these huts, right?
Oh, yeah,
So everybody kind of knows something's up, right?
We're in
I'm
communication.
I'm a dinosaur,
Yeah,
so
I
I
mean-
just go down the hole.
basically, they are in communication.
You could
telepathically,
only
and
fall
I'm in
in.
communication with
Yeah.
him telepathically.
Alright.
I think it's
Danger falls into the hole and gets stuck because he's much larger than the hole.
Dangerceratops.
So he's at the top of the hole, like he's like
He
plugging
does-
the hole.
Yes, he cannot fall in, he's too
Oh, okay.
large.
I mean, it's up to you, buddy.
He can't be. He's a dinosaur. He doesn't can't be a thing.
So the
No.
So I just hang out
It's like,
at the top of
how's
the
it going,
cigarette.
buddy? How's it going?
I wiggle my way trying to loosen the
So I
rocks
assume
so I
we're,
can
we're
fall.
basically at
The
full
hole
by
is-
now, yeah.
Has a certain
we're
diameter
basically
and
back
you
to
are
full now.
large.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes in the
I'm
full.
huge.
Like I was full
And
as
you're
one, he should be
huge,
full
you
as
cannot
two.
fit.
It takes like
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Convert back to
So it's like 11d6 per minute.
How do you revert back?
2
In the
minutes is-
center of the, or at the edge?
So it's, yeah, we see.
Are you gonna
choice?
By now we have 22
Sure.
rolls of these.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you revert back to
We
human
forgot
or
about-
whatever you are.
So
Does
And the side of the hole.
does the skill empowerment, does that spell still apply to him, or because he now went
It's
from
yours. Is it concentration?
yes concentration? No,
And you took the concentration.
yeah.
Then it still applies to him.
Oh, so well, then your strength is doubled still.
It's not doubled. You have advantage on strength check.
No, it's
What kind of spell is this?
you have double your what is it called?
Modifier?
Sexy.
Your skill with
I mean, to be fair, double strength is useless in about 90% of characters in D&D.
Do I have double
Never
strength?
use
Because I would have 44 strength if I had
Yeah,
double strength, so I could probably smash through that rock. 44 strength. Considering that's like 2 fucking
I mean,
giants.
it doubles your proficiency bonus. So I guess
Oh yeah, that's not double strength.
that doesn't double strength. No, but it does. I mean, it does double your
I guess
I mean,
if you're gonna roll to move the
can't, like,
slab,
smash
effectively it doubles
Yeah.
it, but it
So you
doesn't
would
double
have,
it. It effectively
What,
doubles
12
it.
instead of 6?
So what do? You are being
Right
healed.
about now, he's coming back to full health, and we are like talking about whether we should get back up to cigarette and what we do. We're talking
no,
to him.
I mean I think we let them. We stay down here, keep an eye
Yeah,
out.
but we need to figure out. We're talking to him like what's going on up there, and to figure out where we're going.
Figure out what's going on with them up there, and then kind of see if I can plot a quick course towards the ridge where the plants are actually leading us to get the cure for the ship.
Okay, so you're going to the ridge.
No,
What do I see?
we're waiting.
Yep.
It's just I'm scouting a
You are at the
location.
side of the hole, and deep
Alright.
down
To get us
is
to the-
darkness and a slushy
you
water.
Get all of us to the ridge.
Yeah, I'll
So-
stick up my hand
I
up,
thought
pull
we
them back
were
out.
in 2 teams right now
We can do that too.
It's lying on the.
because
Oh,
You know
so he's
that-
lying on the edge. She's not
Think
hanging
that
on
scene
to the edge.
300
Should we just hang
where there's a
out
hole in
at-
the
at
ground
this
and you're at the
opening?
edge. Yeah,
Just do your thing.
Yeah,
We're
is he
hanging out the
standing or
opening
is he
and
like?
waiting.
he's
holding
lying
you
there.
guys?
He
Yeah.
will-
Okay,
that's
I'm way
here.
down it because I jumped down.
This is
so
what
I
we're
could
gonna
see
do.
the
While
water.
they're at the
You told me you reverted
there,
at the
we're
edge,
gonna go on
not
the
jump
ridge,
down.
slowly,
Do you want to jump
slowly.
down?
No, like I mean, I
Between us,
jumped
we'll
down
find
in the hole
the
and I got
plants
stuck.
that we need
Yes, but
to
it's a
cure
huge
all of
dinosaur
us
for you.
from this disease.
And then
Yeah.
you reverted
Sound
back, and now you're at the edge.
Yes.
Okay. On the edge.
One thing I need to check.
But not at the top. I went in a bit.
Should
No.
I make?
Yeah,
fellas,
yeah.
fellas.
It's like should I make both of us?
Okay, no, I
invisible
should probably do this in game.
for like an hour.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
I've been speaking to the fellas downstairs, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold position for a second while they find the cure for our eye disease.
No.
All right,
No.
cool.
That's what you said earlier.
No, I said you do your thing. I didn't say hold your position. Do your thing.
Well,
Like,
our
go
thing
in.
is
I'm
holding
gonna hold
position.
I'm gonna hold my position.
We're holding position.
You can go into the hole as deep as you want. That's fine.
That's what she said.
Does message
Girl.
allow that you can
Yeah.
just talk like that?
And also, we've heard that several times, but it's always extra. So what we're doing is we're holding position, waiting for you guys to find the cure, and then we'll go downstairs together. If you know.
So
I'm gonna
What
do
I
a long
mean.
rest at the top of the ziggurat.
okay,
For 48 hours.
so okay, you and me, we're gonna go find this. At this point, I'm casting invisibility on both of us.
And we're still sneaking. I know because you're invisible doesn't mean you're sneaking. So we're sneaking.
Who that
and
is
invisible.
cycling.
Yeah.
Who that is like looking around. Who that is you doing a lot of surveillance right now. And we're very on top of our not getting
Surveillance.
fucking
Yeah, but what
darts
do
in
you
our
do?
throats.
Give me something that you do.
Oh, we're hanging out at the very end.
And what means hanging out?
I'm
being
lying
very
down
still,
face-
making sure that we're not going to get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Being prepared.
So 2 people are lookouts, and
Well, 3 people are lookouts because we're all terrified because this dude almost died.
so
We're terrified.
Now what?
I was almost down in one shot.
Now what?
Yeah, exactly. Now what? We're
And
waiting
I
for
wait.
what's what. Them 2 are going to find the cure for the reason why our eyes are all fucked up.
Yeah.
And you?
Are holding position. Gee, we're holding
Okay,
position.
you're doing
so-
nothing. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
This is As far as I can say, they don't
Should
know nothing
not-
but who is simply scouting around there on this constant wearing.
Oh, I'm holding a dodge while like prone peeking over the edge of the ziggurat.
Yeah.
At
Holding
the-
a dust like
I mean, we're pretty much using this big ass hole as like showing us
Where do you
little.
go?
where do
So we go toward. I mean, I assume you're still. Can you still talk to them? Do you have to cast it
I
again?
have to cast again.
Yeah.
But then again, we still have a manticore that doesn't mean right. But we know where the fireball came from. We know what's happening there. From we should like make our way around that and see what's going on there. I think.
Yeah. So I think we sneak past the huts.
So we make our way like.
Right? Is this the direction?
There
towards
is
the huts?
3 huts.
One is on fire.
This one is on fire.
This one is gone.
Yeah.
This one is still standing.
Yeah.
And this one is still
Which
standing.
one? This
Should
is
we
me,
make our
right?
way this way? Or should
No,
we
so the ridge, the first.
2
He-
are
he's
still
moving the
standing.
thing.
To clarify, the ridge that we're going to is any of the ridge in a 360-degree radius, correct?
No, but
The ridge is this here.
Oh, just right
At
there.
the entrance you saw from the top of the ziggurat.
Gotcha.
Oh, you weren't on it. You don't know. But you were on top
Yeah.
of the ziggurat. The ridge is to the north, but these huts are still there.
so I'm gonna tell you, we need to go in the reaction of
We're already on the wrong
smoking
edge
one.
over here.
Of the smoking one.
Why?
Give me the picture.
Shouldn't we check the other 2 that aren't smoking?
No, as far as I could tell, the kid we're looking for is on the north side of this.
Okay.
I'm not
What
gonna
did
be
you say?
100%. I'm not
No, I don't think that's. You said it's to the north, right?
Yeah.
The north is here.
Yeah. This
Ah,
is the
okay.
smoking
This is where the entrance is.
Cool, so
and
we're gonna-
here is the huts.
Yeah. Let's
one. Oh, that's
basically
the entrance to the cigarette, right?
let's go.
I'm
that's cool.
confused.
I get
I'm
you.
so
Just say you're
confused.
going to
listen to
the
me.
place that it is and stop fucking making it so confusing.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak up
Yeah,
through
we're doing
here,
that.
Yeah.
check out the 2 huts that are not burning and
Mhm.
exploded. Pass by this other one, just sort of look to see if there's anything of interest, and then continue on down to the ridge to look for
Yeah, I thought there was
plants
a.
missing.
I thought I misunderstood so badly. I thought there was a hole in the ridge.
I'll explain again shortly. I'm pretty sure it's just
I think.
at the ridge.
No,
Yeah.
I went off.
These plants.
Yeah.
Hey, I just like when they said the opening, I just made up my own like little fairy tale about the ridge, and I just
Yeah.
ignored everything.
Well, no, that's how we ended up on the ziggurat.
No, that's the only thing we knew then was because skinwalkers, and that's the only skinwalker we've seen was there.
So there are now 2 ruined buildings with wooden roofs covered with palm leaves sitting at the edge of a clearing. The bigger one inside of it, as you enter, you can see chains lying on the floor. Chains that looked as though they were meant to hold humans. The whole house or hut full of chains. And in one corner, a chest.
I would like to investigate the chest. Like, roll.
The chest is unlocked.
I search for traps, or like look to see if anything's out of place. Would that be investigated?
Yes.
I got a 10.
You do not locate any traps.
Okay. You know, I feel like you wanna investigate it? Just
Yes,
to check.
I
Why
think
don't
I
you
wanna
just-
take-
I feel like
I want to take a
take a closer look. I feel like I just did I'm not used to this being invisible thing. And, I just don't know that I looked as good as I could have.
investigation will be 24.
You do not locate any traps.
Like, I'm fairly confident that there are no traps here.
Alright, so I open it.
I take a step back.
Yeah. Make sure we're safe distance away from each other in case.
Don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
You open up the chest, and inside are belongings, looking as though they're not from one of the natives. You see cloth, you see underpants, and you see, even though it's damaged by moisture and the environment, a book. A ledger.
I grab the book and open it up.
You look through the book and you see it written in a beautiful filigrane like hand detailing the work of someone named Throgif. He worked as a jailer, and the ledger tells you a number of victims who have been caught and brought through this area. You can tell from reading it that he stayed at the site for a year, and in this time, 160 people were sent down at the site marked with the word sacrifice.
So I use my mental link to Mumbledore, and I'm like,
Doesn't reach that far.
Yeah, no, we
and
are.
I just hear static, and I go, "Are you there, Mumbledore? Can you hear me?"
Come in.
Is there anything else?
Come in, Sparkle. Come in, Sparkle. Oh, your mama's reading a burqa?
Okay, so
23 of those sacrifices are marked as special sacrifices.
ooh, now that I like.
On the next pages, marked with items, the ledger talks about that since his arrival, 66 pearls have been, and here's quotation marks, sent below.
How does he have been with the cigarettes?
So does your mind speak of?
Next to those pearls are markings. Check marks. And they indicate that all but 9 of those 44 pearls were sent away to a place written with the name Scuttle Cove.
Off to Scuttle we go.
You've been there before.
So I say we take this journal, check the next hut, and then before we go to the coast, we get close enough to mind speak with the guys up top. Because I think that's either that water that we filled up into the underground is what they're hearing below, or that's a shit ton of blood that they're standing on top of. Anyway, I think that would be.
Yeah, I think that's a solid plan.
So we're gonna.
We also will possibly let them meet us on the way through. But
Yeah, exactly. They want to. Yeah. So we go to this. Yeah.
You leave the big hut and you enter the second standing hut.
Yeah.
Inside, you find nothing of note. It is bare, barren.
and then on our way past, we take also a quick look at the burning hut.
Yeah, just to see if they're, outside or if there's anything we could see there.
And we're like, go build.
In the middle of the hut, you see a charred body of.
Did he look like a nurture?
Investigate what it is.
I thought you were going to say,
Yeah.
I was like, you're building up a tension.
Ooh, alright.
21.
21 as well.
While at the same time, you pull out patches of fur that have not been burned. That tells you that this was no ordinary man. One of the stalwarts.
A lime man. So, we still sneakily get close enough within range so that we can
Get in
mind
range
speak.
that we could hear that he blindfold that we could like do it.
Yeah, but ideally more.
So you cannot mind speak. He cannot speak.
I can.
But I have a telepathic link with him. Although I guess because we were
No,
out
that's
of
not
range, it would have broken.
necessarily true.
No, that doesn't.
What it is
No, not in
you a
general.
message, I a message.
No, I have mind speak.
Your mind
So
speak.
I get it's a continuous flow between two people.
Yeah.
And as long as you have two intellect, I can talk to you in any language, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm using message,
Right.
which is a one-way thing.
You are close enough to the ziggurat to communicate.
We sent a message. I do like mind speak up to him and him because I can't talk to Bruce. A danger. He won't.
You're still.
He won't make sense of it.
Dino Danger? You
You're
back?
not-
No,
back
he's
to-
back to
Oh, okay, but I don't know that.
himself.
Last time I saw you were dinosaur, so I just go and tell them exactly what's happened. About like that we found an amazing book and and now there's nothing and we were heading towards the cure. We found out where it was and asked if you guys would like to join us down below.
Oh.
Because the road is looking a tad dangerous. I mean, I know it's not the most intriguing conversation that we've had, but I was expecting some response as to where to go. Anybody?
Respond to your friend.
I finished what I had to ask. I was ready for
Why are your
response.
boots in there?
I'll talk to you and you.
I'm waiting for. Yeah.
Sorry, Bruce fell in a little
You're not
coma.
talking to me.
Race.
What? You're not?
What?
He fell into a coma, so I'm not
He
really.
talked to you.
Oh. Why are you talking to me? I thought you guys were talking.
No, I thought you were talking to.
You and you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think you're gonna have to repeat all this again. Okay.
So stuff. Danger. We need you. When you guys gonna join us to find this cure, we'll invite you because I find the road is getting a bit dangerous.
What?
But so what happened with these? Why did we fireball the hut?
Yes, and I'll.
Okay, but I feel
That
like
was a bit of it's a bit of an emotional reaction. But I thought you guys were gonna go on a solo mission to find the cure, and it got too dangerous.
Nobody. We found nothing except a book, and now we're scared. We must say something.
Have you found the plants?
Why don't we do a long
What if I
rest
make
up?
both of us invisible, and we go down there?
I was thinking,
No,
are you guys hurt?
No, we're invisible. Just
Down where? The hole?
No, down to the huts.
By the way, I should tell you where we are.
But you guys are not hurt?
No, not anymore. We got nothing. I was like, how is it going with?
I like his
how is it going
pragmatic
with-
tone.
Brother, how is it going with the boulder?
Oh, the weird. It's just an open hole right now. Oh, we've been laying pipe.
Is Danger dead?
No,
No one's dead. Everyone's
Well,
fine.
100% fine.
I'm gonna take a look up. I'm gonna try to mind speak with Danger.
We just got spooked when
Danger.
somebody launched a fireball at this
Danger.
hut.
I just got scared,
He's still a dinosaur.
and I heard huts.
No, he's not a dinosaur.
Oh shit! Thank God. I thought he died. You guys, all of you guys wanna join us so we can? Do you wanna regroup and we can try to find this herb together? Because it's really getting annoying not being able to tell properly where I'm walking.
Head back up the ziggurat.
Just
It's safe up here.
Yeah, I think it's safer down here. I can't talk to you guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely. But the thing is,
I gotta tell
we
like,
can't
as
see
they reply, I
properly.
reply
None of
to
us
you
can
as well.
see properly. We're all
Yeah.
all our visions are slightly hazy.
No, mine is good because I didn't get afflicted by this.
You're the
thing.
only one that's why you're being so fucking cavalier.
I'm like, things are good right now.
I thought now I remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were being a fucking bummer back then when we were all. Okay, so full on mind. The thing is, we're standing next to each other because we're all.
So we can talk.
We could talk.
You're mumbling to me.
No, but I'm doing mind speak to you as well. I mean, I'm continuing it. I'm just going. Homie, okay. I get that your vision is not impaired, but the rest of our visions are all impaired. I feel feverish and weak. I really, really want this plant.
And I
Could you just for the team? I'll make us both invisible. We don't really have to engage with anything. And we'll go get these little pansy ass bitches that don't dare to move because it's too
So
quiet.
what do I perceive of him? Is his health deteriorating? He still has the same hit point?
He is
What's going on with
afflicted
him?
and he has trouble seeing. But it's
But it's getting worse, or he just has trouble seeing?
yeah.
right now it stays the same. You have to see how it proceeds.
The worst thing about this thing is you don't know. You didn't get affected.
Yeah, I don't know. So I asked you, is it getting worse?
Let's blame it this way.
It's totally getting
I have minuses on all my attacks that rely on vision. This is all of my attacks.
Alright, what do you do? Hold or something else?
Guys, you want to regroup?
Minus one.
Everybody, let's meet at the.
We'd literally kill everything, Squeeze. It's only -1.
Let's meet at the west end of the cigarette and regroup there.
Alright.
On the bottom of the west end of the cigarette, we'll regroup there.
North end. You're
West
going
end.
north anyway.
Yeah, but like we are walking
Okay,
west
yeah.
and they come
The
down.
northwestern corner.
Is at the west there, well. Like if this is the staircase I mentioned, and we are walking this way, and they are standing up here, but not this street here.
So,
Okay.
so are we going down or no?
That's up to you guys.
Mumbledore,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think that.
Why else? I mean, because you guys aren't doing anything up there.
No.
Yeah, but it's safe up here.
Yes. Well,
also
what I'm
safe down
saying
here.
is that I can make us safe. We can be. We're going to be invisible.
Danger?
What?
He's conscious, right? You're conscious? You have danger? Or like, what do you
He's just a
think?
guy.
I want to go in here. I pushed the top off.
The top is on.
I said I pushed.
Yeah.
I don't fear little allergies making my eyes red.
Yeah, you used
I
to.
No,
Wait,
but
you
you
guys
you're
are-
afflicted.
Yeah, I know.
We're all
I don't fear
fevery.
the
We can't
allergies that
see
make me-
properly.
Well, apparently.
He's just being a baller and being like, dude, sure I can't see and my nose is all stuffed up, but fuck you guys, we got shit to do.
I mean,
like,
Yes, like getting the cure for this stuffy nose.
I think you should be arguing with danger here.
Okay, can I please make you invisible? Just go down there real quick. This will take less than an hour.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What, me and you?
And okay, I go over to like my real my speaking voice. You can't hear this part. Just fucking grab my hand and let's go down there.
Alright, I grab his hand.
Now you become invisible.
Yeah.
I'm still visible.
Okay, so we start sneaking down through his half speed.
why'd you make him invisible? He's you can sneak pretty
Yeah,
good.
because he was being a little bitch.
Yeah.
So that's
No, but we're on a we're like exposed. That's how you got shot.
yeah. Okay, we're not exposed. You're invisible. So we're sneaking down the stairs.
You snuck down the stairs, Yosa?
Yeah.
No, I think he's just passed out.
No, he
I've
doesn't.
never passed him.
No.
At
But
any given moment.
Did you go down the
I've
stairs?
passed.
no,
Do you go down the stairs?
he just
done
saw
anything.
us become invisible, and then nothing. He just heard
No
some
one
steps.
asked me.
Do you go down the stairs?
No.
Alright, you stay up.
No, I go down the hole.
How?
Cast fly on myself.
Alright, you cast fly on yourself.
I'm gonna sneak. Stay against the edges. Cruise him
You
slow.
guys go down
I'm
the edge
investigating.
of the cigarette, and nothing happens. Meanwhile, danger flies into the hole. Deep down. The water slushing becomes ever stronger. Soon, he is standing above an opening, and below him, he sees nothing but water. An opening that leads into a huge body of water deep underground. He is a couple 100 feet underground at this point. That's what you see.
I want to stick my head in there.
Alright.
I can look underwater. Even if it moves. Yeah. Well, it's the same as above and under.
As you look under the
Half
water,
aquatic.
you see 4 gigantic sources of light in a cavern of
We
enormous
can't see
size.
this. Only this.
No, but I'm still enjoying the story.
I don't want to.
In a huge chamber of cyclopean size. You see right below you a different ziggurat.
Another cigarette?
I want to say this sounds familiar from the game in 1 second.
Zigguratception.
No,
You are in the city of Dallas Morca. now flooded up until its ceiling, the whole chamber, the whole cave.
Wait, weren't we here?
Yeah, we were. Is that where we were? That's the underground city that we flooded.
You actually flew up on the ziggurat and found this exit before. Do you remember?
Oh god, where have we done this?
I do now.
Well, the only difference is now it's opened. Before it was closed.
Is that not rock with that? But you just moved.
I mean, like, we flew out of it before.
No, we didn't. You
No,
found it
there
before.
was before a rock at the bottom, and you didn't open it.
When we were in there before, you were flying above the ziggurat, remember? You probably
Yeah, you were on the ceiling.
you were like looking for a way out. And
So you are at the very top of the city of Goddess Mara. What do you do?
I go back.
Alright, very wet. You fly back up on top of the ziggurat in a big stone slab. Not that he's good.
You're good. You're good.
It's over? Okay.
You're still flying. Where?
To where they last saw them.
Alright, they're at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
And they're standing there, and you are behind them.
Tell them what I saw.
What'd you say?
There was a rock, and I moved it. That was the exit to Gavalmar.
Shortcut. You mean what? You know how when you're playing a video game and you have to go through a big cave, and then it's like takes you forever, like a half an hour to an hour to work your way through this cave dungeon, right? And then you get to the main cave boss and you beat the cave boss, and then right behind the cave boss's throne is an exit that leads right out to the other side of the cave.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like had we had that whole situation, we just didn't take the
About
cave.
4 months ago, we could have gone up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
So, like, yeah, we could have done this 4 months
Where was the herbs located? I'll go fly over and do
Yeah.
some reconnaissance.
On the ridge, at the ridge.
Okay, so we're sneaking.
Look around you.
So it's
Oh,
like
I don't know. Maybe you should
this is
have
us. So we are
From the top of the ziggurat, you saw.
possibly have.
So you know that city that we flooded?
Yeah.
You know
This is that?
that temple thing, right? You know that hole you made? That hole leads to that city that we flooded.
Oh.
Remember last time we were in that city and we were like, hey,
Yeah.
there's like a tunnel that leads up,
Yeah.
but like we can't get through because there's like a stone in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where.
Wait, but we don't know any of this, right?
Yeah, he just told us. He said he told us.
Oh.
I sang it.
He said,
Stone
City
was
about
Well, in the northwest, towards the ridge, is a monumental entrance. This is what you saw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was confusing with the entrance. Yeah, no, it's like. I get it.
Put your eyes here. It's here. There is an entrance.
So we are
We're
like.
still invisible, right?
Yeah.
We're still invisible, and also
This is
not
we
here.
would like our vision to be better.
I don't know what
He's
to
not
put
invisible.
down.
Oh, he's not invisible?
You didn't invisible him.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did. That
No,
was
he
the
was
time.
on me, you're talking. It depends on who you're talking.
Not,
Him,
not danger. No, I thought
It was
you
just
were
like
okay.
flying like
No,
this.
yes.
The pointing
This
was
is like,
slightly
I
off.
don't know, because where do I put it down? We're just flying like this.
That's how I do it.
As soon
I'm
as
just
danger shows up, what do you do?
I'm being dangerous, flying. He came up to us, then he said, I want to scout, and this is him scouting.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Scout the ridge.
I'm scouting the ridge.
I was gonna. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you my.
I'm just gonna put it here, I don't want to do this anymore.
He's scouting the ridge.
Before you
Well,
go,
while you walk towards the ridge, he flies, and when he comes close, he sees a monumental entrance set into the stone between 2 rows of 7-foot tall stone slabs. Those slabs are carved in the likeness of warriors in ceremonial Maztecan garb. And in between them is a 15-foot tall stone door pair that's blocking the entrance. On both of the swinging doors is the figure of a 10 feet tall Maztecan warrior with a spear. Trident. Trident.
I relay that shit.
Well, they're coming your way.
Tridents.
There's what are coming your way?
No, they are coming your way.
What are?
You are. A minute later, you're all standing in front of this monumental entrance.
I'm fine.
Then
So nobody needs a long rest.
No,
we
I
just
wouldn't
all
mind a
rested.
short rest.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
I could do a short rest now.
Jesus Christ, we can't rest every fucking 5 minutes.
Every 5 or 5 minutes.
So,
It's almost been a day.
you're standing in front of the monumental entrance.
Is this where we believe the cure for vision impairment is?
It's the best guess so far.
Do we need to talk to another planet?
If we talk to another planet, I will insist on a short rest. So I'm going to talk to another planet.
Decisions.
Do it.
So I'm going to kneel down to a planet. Hey, little buddy.
There is no planet in the immediate vicinity.
What?
You need to walk a few meters.
Is this a desert?
I fly over and get a fucking plant and bring it back.
So I'm going to go to one of these green spots right here around this.
Alright?
And hey, little buddy.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, big fella.
Hey, big buddy. I'm looking for an eyebrow.
Eyebrow?
What was it?
Eyebright.
Eyebrow.
You can't judge him on his fucking words.
It's
role playing, not knowledge of fucking what
It's a
you
tree.
said.
It's a tree. He
That's
understands me.
great. The eyebrow plant.
I'm looking for the eyebrow plant. Could you point me in the right direction?
And you feel the leaves pointing towards the monumental entrance for a second and then maybe still.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And while we're on the subject, seen any skinwalkers roll, David?
The tree, you feel as though it's moving a little as if to nod.
Okay, cool. They go the same way as I, right? Okay. Okay. I trust you. Have a blessed evening and good luck with the sunshine and all that stuff. So guys, good news!
Woo! And that.
We have confirmed that the hybrids are behind that really terrifying door. And yeah, there's nothing to worry about. We just need to take a rest and then we will go in there and they should be really easy to find.
Rest behind the door?
No, before we go in the
I
door, we
open the
need to
door.
really rest. Because there's no immediate danger here,
You cannot open the
but
door
as soon
because
as we
it's
go
blocked.
inside that door, we're fucked.
What's that?
We are royally fucked as soon as we go into that
Something
door.
under
But right
15
here
tons?
is safe. Ish.
Let me explain. Oh, Danger says he tries to open the door.
Danger.
And when he tries to open the door, he finds out two things. One, the stone doors have an incredible weight. And two, even then, there must be something blocking them.
Danger? No. I'm gonna, can we take an hour and talk about this?
Yes.
I'm gonna go and take a short rest and I'll lay down about it.
Wait, did you just ask me to talk to you about something and then you went?
And then he went to take a short rest.
Yes.
He said, let's talk about it, and I'll have a short rest.
Yeah, it's like, you practice your speech.
I didn't know we were dating.
Can somebody do a detect magic on this door?
Feels like we sort of all are dating.
Now I need to like, it's alright, like,
It's,
I need,
it's a relation with a lot of communication.
Oh, while he's resting, can I investigate
it's
this
also like,
door?
I'm a
Yes.
druid, I need a short rest and I can replenish all my spells.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, if I get a short rest, I
Oh,
can
shit. That's
replenish
like a good
the
investigation.
spells I've done.
Yeah, like under 6.
I am going to attempt to hide while all this commotion is going on.
Where?
I got a 2 for investigation.
I
The top looks very
assume.
You have difficulty.
So let me know when an hour is up.
You can just tell that, you know, the
Hold on,
doors
hold on, I
are
got some to add.
closed, but a little wedge.
Close. But I got some to add.
But you're not you're
Right.
not smart enough to find out.
I
anything about it.
investigated the door, and I really sucked at investigating the door. Does somebody else
Change
want to
the size
investigate the
then.
door?
So I assume that there is some living plant within a 30-foot radius of me.
Correct.
That is large enough for me to take cover behind to some degree, along with my cloak.
The tree you talked to is the nearest tree.
Yeah. So, like, along with my cloak, with my hood up, I should be able to sort of hide in plain sight-ish behind some cover.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I do walk.
All right.
Nice. 30.
Do you want to finish it?
Sure.
I give you a half a roll, Chuck.
Did I get this right? Well, you're all taking short rest except for you.
Well,
I'm not.
No.
I have something to do.
Okay, you don't get. I'll take a short rest.
Sure. I'll replenish
It's
some of my spells.
uneventful. You lie around while in front of the monumental door.
Yeah, this feels like a weird situation to be able to rest, but
You mean because of the 7-foot tall
because of everything,
ceremonial
because
warriors?
of seriously everything. There's
I'd
no
like to-
reason.
I'd like to look around and see
No,
if
but
I can
this is-
find
It's been an hour.
anything.
If you've been in the Israeli army or
Little
something,
skull
like you'll be able to sleep, but like
Look for. It looks like it might be dangerous around here. I want to see if I find any dead.
Oh, so has my hour been
You
up?
can do an investigation check if you see it.
it was a longer discussion, so soon it'll be up.
I mean, a short rest, they
Don't
don't
check anything.
They can just sleep. It's just like a meditation state.
Yeah, it's just yeah, you're
I feel like
sort of
Who else is
relaxed.
not resting?
Huh?
So you're hiding.
It's just
Short rest.
You're hiding. Both of them fail to find anything around the door.
Short rest.
All right. Boom. So the hour is over.
All right.
Alright, guys.
Here we go.
So, did I miss anything?
Yeah, we checked the door, but I think we did a pretty crappy job.
Okay. Can we tell if there's actually like a half a centimeter opening anywhere around the door?
Can't tell.
Put your ear next to the door to see if there's wind going. Anything? I mean,
No,
so
my perception was 2.
even if it's a reception, it's a door. You can tell that there's a space between the round and the door.
okay. Let me have a look at it for God's sakes, man. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're there. I'm sorry. 16.
Investigate. I got 23.
You find that the door has been intentionally disabled because you can see at some spot below that behind it is actually a slab put behind it.
Is it like a stone slab?
Yes, like a wedge from behind.
Well,
You
fellas.
find actually that directly north of this entrance the undergrowth has been disturbed.
I'll be like, hey guys, did you check that grove over there?
No, we didn't. Because we didn't. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is growth.
So literally, I spent like an hour sleeping. All he did was stare at the door and not find anything out.
Well,
I'm gonna take.
no
I'm
matter.
gonna take a look at that grove.
Have a look at the grove. Does anybody want to be turned into an ant? Then go in there and remove whatever's blocking it. Who among you would like to become an ant for a second?
I can know the ant thing.
Do you
But
have
can
the
it?
strength
Can this
to
slab
move-
be moved by a person?
I'm gonna check out the grove before.
This
we
is unknown.
Wait, before we turn people into ants, can we check out the grove?
All right.
Let's see what we find in the grove.
I'm just chilling near the door.
The undergrowth directly north of this door reveals a faint trail leading to the north.
Guys, do you wanna maybe investigate this trail where it goes, or do we just wanna burst in the door?
What trap?
Come here. You're a ranger. You should be able to see when you come close.
And when he shows you, you see it.
Okay. I'm like, shit, there's a trail.
Oh yes.
Wait, you didn't see the trail? It's like, oh, it's
like
right,
right
right
there.
there. This is like,
Oh, there's a trail there. Look,
Aren't you
fellas.
behind a tree?
He's hiding behind a tree. He doesn't know.
All of a
I
sudden,
shout from behind the tree. I give up my hiding spot. I'm like, dude, come on, you're a ranger. The trail is right there.
And
Like,
he gets shot. An arrow comes out. An arrow comes out of midair.
worth it. Worth
Just on the other side.
Yeah. That was the last.
It's just
one.
like full on Frankenstein.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
guys,
Come on.
What do you decide to do?
I kind of feel like we should follow this trail. I have a good feeling about it.
Well, what about ignoring your feelings and just turning one of these fellas into an ant, removing the slab, and just walking through the main door?
Because I feel like the last time we did that fun turn somebody into something thing, it just turned into 45 minutes.
Oh, you mean all those
Literally
times when we
nothing.
straight up killed giant dinosaurs,
Turn
giant
into a grasshopper.
crocodile, giant whatever?
All
those
those bounce into the thing.
Gee whiz.
Into the what?
I'm gonna.
You
go
have
and
what
select
I would like to
the-
call a
I'm gonna
selective
go into
memory.
the temple.
The trail?
It's literally
No,
about
the
the
trail.
last time.
Get into the temple.
Yeah,
Take that.
Oh, when we moved that huge slab
You
up
could
there?
follow
And
my
I bounce, and
that
then I
led to
fly a
40
little bit,
minutes.
and I bounce some more.
Yeah, that led to us
Good.
not
I don't
going into
understand.
the fucking pyramid.
Well, he went
I can't hear you on the grass.
Well, like
That's what I was. Yeah, grasshopper. That's what I was. That's the key point that was missing
So
in this
while
conversation.
you were arguing, your friend, the bard,
whoa, the bog.
He's not my friend.
He's not my bard.
turned into a grasshopper, and
Jimmy, great.
hey, Tan Mom. That too obscure. She says that a lot. Jiminy Cricket.
Well, I'm not really
Who says that?
familiar with the character.
Tan mom?
You don't remember?
What's
Okay.
a tan mom?
It's
I
the mother
know
who was.
Disney.
It's the mother who was arrested because allegedly she tanned her kid,
Oh, nice.
and she is
Jiminy Cricket?
she is very tan.
And how does that reference Jiminy Cricket?
Because she says
apparently
it.
a lot.
Okay.
You look like you,
You
got
watch-
melanoma.
So he
too
turns
much.
into a grasshopper, flies into the thing.
Cannot fly. He tries to.
Yes, I
crawl.
can fly.
Not
I'm a
under
fucking
a
grasshopper.
He cannot fly in.
Oh,
Let me
But
talk.
taken away.
But
by
he
a
tries
hopping
to
flying
crawl through the. Grasshopper is like this big, right?
Yeah, that's too big. You should have been
No,
advanced.
small grasshopper.
They're tiny grasshoppers.
They're small.
I've seen
very,
I've
very
seen,
tiny ones.
There are grasshoppers.
Do a dexterity check.
Grasshopper dexterity.
I don't know what a grasshopper is.
I'll tell you.
I'm not sure we have monsters that might.
There isn't. We gotta make it up.
There's everything in this monster manual. Let me say.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be a tiny grasshopper.
10. Average 10.
Okay, sorry. A grasshopper is gonna be dexterous. If anything, it's gonna be dexterous.
11.
Sort of. I mean, parts of it are very dexterous.
10 and a
parts of it
half.
are very stiff.
Let's say spiderish. So dexterity 14. Try to.
I was hoping higher than spider with grasshopper.
Hold on, guys. Eight legs.
That was kind of the point.
Could have said scorpion and would have been 11. So
No, I don't want.
14 dex.
try to squeeze through.
14.
That's
Should
what she
have higher.
said.
Why is it doing higher? Every mini animal is like.
That's human.
Because I
impossible.
turned into a grasshopper to up my dex, and I lowered it by becoming a grasshopper.
Yeah, actually. No, for every miniature animal I found that I was shapeshifting, like going over like 12 is like really difficult for a mini animal. Like anything.
I don't think you're right.
Yeah, because they're not monsters. They're innocent little woodland creatures. They don't have any.
What do I gotta roll?
What did you roll? Dexterity.
Like we have heroes. They're like woodland creatures. They don't have actual
Two.
dexterity or strength or
You
anything.
cannot, as a grasshopper, manage to squeeze in.
Why would I? Then I wouldn't have turned into it. I would have turned into something small
Give
enough
it-
to turn into it.
Dude, give it a second. Give it a second.
Like
Just
it makes no sense.
You
I would
just
know
failed
how
one-
big I would be when I would turn
Yeah,
it
just do it again. Just
You're,
But I'm wasting my spell slots.
no, but you're like
That just
jumping.
makes no sense to the
You're jumping.
actual game
You're
of D&D.
probably
I
fucking.
would know exactly how big I would
You
have
told
to
me a
turn.
grasshopper. You didn't tell me.
Yeah,
turn
a
it into
grasshopper
something.
small enough to fit through the fucking
You're
crack.
not. You're not
obviously.
used to being a grasshopper. You probably jumped when you should have been.
That doesn't make sense. You can do
How
it.
long
can
can you be
you
grasshopper?
answer?
You can be grasshopper.
Would
Makes
it make
perfect
sense? You just like missed your jump and then you just.
He can try again.
I don't understand why I'm trying for anything. I could just go in.
Because you're
It's a
squeezing
fucking
through.
crack in the wall. I turned small enough to walk through the crack. Why am I rolling? That's what That's what my intention was so I could turn small enough.
No,
You're basically like, I'm getting small enough to walk through something, but I have to roll because
You're
I was
not,
big
because in
before?
my imagination, it's not actually very big.
Well, I turned into something small enough to fit through it.
Well, you did say that, then you
Yeah.
should have said
A
that.
grasshopper.
Yeah, it's not
That
small enough.
seems small enough.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
seems
Well,
small,
I
it is
didn't
small
mean to
at
do
the
that.
same
Can I
Then
at least take
do-
it back rather
Also
than
a
waste the
hopper.
fucking spell slot? Because it doesn't really make logic in the game that I would do
Yeah,
that.
that's,
Well, if
yeah,
you
that's
want
fine.
to
And
then no.
Yeah, and this
I don't want to argue.
because
I
if you're
just
ant,
asked
you
the
can use
question.
scratching to pull it out.
Can I actually
Oh, or
turn into something the
cockroach.
size to get through?
That's
Can it
if you
turn
wanna
into an
squeeze
ant
into
if you
places.
Sure.
Just that bad.
I was just trying to be creative, but I have to go with the ant, so I'm an ant.
Like, these
Even though
crescents-
grasshoppers get the same size as an ant, and that's exactly why I chose grasshopper. But if we have to be strict to every fucking thing, I'm an
also go-
ant rather than a grasshopper.
Or cockroach.
Alright.
No, cockroach is bigger than a grasshopper.
The cockroaches actually can flatten their bodies.
Well, I actually think
I just
amazing-
don't know a grasshopper who's that flat. Sorry.
I know grasshoppers are that tiny now.
Yeah.
Like I see grasshoppers in my plants that are like
Main problem with
really
no,
small
the only thing I have with
ants.
this with
Good,
a grapple,
I
I can
haven't.
understand that, but how
Sorry.
can you pull the thing out?
So, Jesus Christ, you're so fucking
Okay, this is the game we're playing.
Ant.
I turn into whatever
or
the
try
fuck I
grasshopper
can,
again.
crawl under there with ease.
Alright,
And it's
you
not
turn
gonna
into
cause
something
any stupid-
very, very tiny.
Yeah, I'm a pubic crab.
You crawl beneath the
That
slab,
would be cruel. A pubic crab?
and you're behind the
That's the
slab.
best use of wild shape I've ever heard.
And behind the giant slab of the door,
That's your special.
you see a wedge. that
Jump on it
wedges
and then suddenly
the
give it
slab
about
shut.
2-3 hours.
I think this motherfucker it was tough.
How big is it?
It's
If
bigger
ever
than
we're
you.
playing against a minotaur,
Obvious.
that's what I'm doing.
Like how big?
Yeah, for sure. That's like a pretty good idea.
Maybe 30 centimeters.
Oh, so this is like a fucking doorstop. I'll just crawl under it and unpolymorph myself.
You cannot crawl under the doorstep.
I'll wedge against it in the door, so when I unpolymorph, I'll push it.
I mean, when you're on polymorph, you just go like,
Yeah, or like I can like wedge against
Yeah.
it, so when I grow, it just goes.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
have
that.
to actually do action.
I thought you
I'll
meant like,
just end up pushing it out
Yeah.
through being so close to
If
it.
you
You don't
just-
smoke.
no.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
If you just like,
But you have,
even
right?
if you're like 10 centimeters away,
Never
when you polymorph, you're like going from like that.
It's too heavy for that.
I unpolymorph though.
It's too heavy to unpolymorph against it. You would crush yourself.
I'll probably do that.
Suicide mission.
Well, I would not know.
I was like,
Alright, then.
it's like D&D horrors, like D&D stories. Sniper at doorstep.
A 30-centimeter doorstop. Gonna crush me to death. Sweet.
Between the wedge, so it's total darkness.
You're dark and white, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're safe.
The ant can make up things.
Yes, also when you unpolymorph, you can still make up things.
So he unpolymorphs between the wedge and the slab door. The space is so tiny that when he tries to turn back, he's wedged between and parts of his shoulder are crushed while he turns back. Then he gets bigger and expands outward over it. And you lie behind the door with a really badly damaged shoulder for, let's say, 11 points of damage. You are behind the door.
Weird. I'm behind the door.
They can barely hear you. The door is very, very thick.
Because we're at like the
This will be
northern. We're at the north
guys,
growth,
what
right?
happened to Danger? Where's Danger?
Well, I saw him become very small.
Did you?
I know where he
Well,
is.
I'm
can't tell you.
Oh, can somebody use their telepathic abilities to talk
Yes,
to
they could
Danger?
if they knew what person it was.
Oh, well, yes. Also, I can't.
So what is this wedge?
You don't ever
You got it.
talk to
The
animals
wedge
that small as they don't
Is
have
a
brains.
very long slab, 30
No,
centimeter
good. He
high
polymorphed
straw
back.
that is wedged
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
Yeah,
side
I'm
of the door.
polymorph.
I just cast levitate on it and I pull it.
Levitate is on a person. You can try
No,
to push
I
it.
can cast
No,
it on an
no,
object.
no, it's both.
You
I
can?
absolutely can
Yeah.
cast on an object.
All
Up
right.
to 500 pounds.
500 pounds is about its weight.
So I just go.
That's what a motherfucking tombstone.
So as you do it, you from the outside hear some
Oh, jeez, Louise!
moving. So the door is
I'm gonna be like,
erupting a little bit.
Listen.
You move the slab slightly backwards to the side.
I can move 20 feet at turn.
Let me show you what's behind the door.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna take it out and then move it up. And I'm gonna start carrying it with me.
but that's one heck of fucking door stuff, like almost 500 fucking pounds. That's a massive door stuff.
No, not the doorstop is not 500 pounds. The door is 500 pounds.
Oh.
Oh,
The doorstop is just the doorstop.
No, the doorstop.
The doorstop is so heavy. The doors are much heavier.
Oh, gee
I'm
whiz.
thinking like, what the fuck are we going to fight? Who?
I gotta carry
Wait,
it.
so what did we move? The door or the doorstop?
Doorstop.
The doorstop.
Okay.
Oh,
doors are
loady,
still
loady,
closed.
load.
You are here.
Wait, technically, we don't know this is happening. We just
Can
hear
you
a
put
noise from
yourself
inside.
down there?
Well, I took a
Behind
rest, so
the
I'll
door?
probably double up again.
So this is the undergrowth to the north? We're
Every
like
square is
here, right?
10 feet.
I'm in there.
With that noise,
That's the door. I'm in there.
That's you.
Thank you.
As this happened, we cannot. At least me, I'm gonna move it like, what's that noise? What's that noise? They go like, I stand here. Like right now, they be like ready.
I yell, open sesame.
I hide in the bushes.
I scream out, open hazelnut.
Where do you put down the
And
slab?
run this way.
I don't. I'm carrying it with me for 10 minutes.
We are staying like out of range now, behind the wall.
Okay.
So I can hit you.
The
I'm going
wedge
to-
has been removed
yeah.
from the door. What do you do?
I
So yell
should
to
go
them.
to seeds. He said open
There
it's
sesame.
open!
I should probably be
Danger, that's you.
open sunflower seed.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door and talk to Danger. Like,
Push the door.
I'm gonna put all of my strength into it.
The door is far too heavy.
Be like, I can't. Danger, you have to pull. You have to pull.
Work as a team.
It's a pole as a mastodon.
Oh,
No.
okay, I come around the corner.
I'll move out of the way.
What's going on?
We're trying to open the door. Danger's pulling. I'm pushing.
All right, fellas.
Danger, get out of the way.
Some magician strength. Let's go, fellas. Push.
And I push.
You gonna be there as well?
Yeah.
This you, right?
I'll be anything.
You can tell that the doors would swing open, so you don't push.
Push.
Pull.
Wait a minute, what?
What do you mean?
Pull
Pull.
of them.
If you push,
Are we supposed to pull?
That doesn't. It
Like
has to
any
be
standard
pushed
with
because
the
the wedge is
doorstop.
on the inside.
With the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
that
That's
would
true.
make absolutely no sense if we had no doors.
It is push. It is push.
Ah,
Let's
I
not.
just wasted 2 spells to fucking move
no,
a
my
wedge on the
thought, my
wrong
thought was that what Benja's thought was that the wedge is connected to the. Okay.
To the opening mechanism somehow.
Whatever. You all
It probably sounds.
try to open. Who tries to open the door?
I do.
Us three, right?
Yeah.
3 people pushing the door. What is your combined strength?
So you want the?
Almost nothing.
Do you want the strength or do you want the modifier?
Not the mother.
Please your strength, unless you have some magic thing.
My strength is 12.
It is 11
It is 8.
or
31.
Your combined strength is not enough to open this
We'll
door.
be like, Half-Link, we need you.
I'm a halfling.
Fellas.
He's a halfling.
should I just turn into something big?
We could also be like, what if the halfling
Yeah.
comes and goose pools?
No, what if
I
he
can-
just turns into a
I
mastodon?
can maintain concentration.
I have
Climb
never
a
seen a
rope
mastodon,
around
but
the
I've
rock.
seen other animals.
I'm gonna
It's
tie a
very,
rope
very
around
rough.
the rock and attach it to the handle,
Do you have a rope?
and then make it levitate so the floating, levitating rock is pulling the door. So I have about 500 pounds of strength on it.
No.
Why?
Because that would make the spell much stronger than it is.
That's the
Fucking
point of-
utility
that's the-
reasons.
that's the point of
Jesus,
spells.
that's a good stretch around.
Why don't you
I thought
just
it was a
pull
great
yourself?
I can do that, but I was trying to incorporate.
That's actually a really good idea.
So why don't
I can float
Why
the
don't you
rock
pull while we push?
No, if you put the rope on it, put the flight high again, and then
Is he
drop
also
it,
doing
then
something?
it pulls the door with it.
No, he's hiding stuff.
Guys,
Uh.
what if we push and he pulls?
I pull.
That sounds like a very good. I thought that was what we were doing, but okay.
Alright, what is your combined strength?
So it's 31
10,
plus his
11
strength.
and 15.
No, I'm 12.
Okay, okay.
So it's 31 plus him.
8.
So 39.
39 is not enough to open it.
Is it even moving?
Does it feel like
It is
39 might be
about
close?
to open.
We need. I feel like we need one more strength.
Come on, Smokeborn, fucking help us out and push it.
And he
Smokeborn.
says yes.
Smokeborn, why are you not being responsive?
Hey, hey!
Get out of the bushes.
I can
Stop
see-
trying to
I
hide.
can see you. I can see you.
You're coming out. It's Pride Month. Come out.
What if I gain even like stubbornness and gain 1 strength for a minute? From stubbornness.
Then then lots of people would be very strong.
Smokeborn. Smokeborn.
Yes.
There you are. Okay, good. Could you please just push this door a little bit? Because I feel like we just about got it.
If you have one,
I
really
look.
good-
I scout around just to make sure that the coast is clear.
Smokeborn.
Still sneaking, head up to the door as quietly as I
I
can.
need to
Come
like
push this door.
this.
There
I'm
you
still
are.
invisible, right? It's been less than an hour. Oh no, we took a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I come and I sneak and I come up to the door and I get right in between everybody.
And it pops open.
What does my strength need to be?
I think one.
Do you help them?
I do.
What's your strength?
With your combined strength. It's at least 1.
No.
Your strength is not 1?
No, it is your strength.
You
not your
need
bonus.
40 strength
Oh.
to open this
Yes.
bad boy.
I have an 8.
Yeah. So that's 7 more.
With
than
your
me.
combined strength, with a gigantic creak, the doors slowly swing open.
I'm just gonna go on record and say this is a bad idea.
Dale air comes
Oh,
against you,
Jesus!
dusting,
It is not a thing that exists in this world.
This is
disgusting.
a bad
old.
idea.
Oh, by Glorhab's eyeballs!
The
You
pot
guys remember
is
those
open.
tracks we found?
Yeah, you mean my mixtapes?
It's a good
And
start.
they're old, but they're still good.
Let's go into the.
You're inside, or are
I'm
you?
gonna light the torch.
Well, I just light my... I
Like
pick
you
up a
like to
rock
light-
with my magic hand and I
I
light
light a
on it.
torch and I hold it.
Alright.
Right is
I think I have dark vision.
Put yourselves down on the.
I'm in the front. with
I'm faux show
Who's in the
last.
front?
500-pound
Show
boulder in
last.
front of me. I mean,
You're
doors.
directly at the entrance. Put yourselves
Who
down.
wants to be behind Goose? I think I will be behind Bruce.
Go side by side too.
I'll be behind Timmy, hiding, because I can hide behind creatures that are larger than me.
And we're both large.
And
yeah, like us both like
exactly.
And then I
Who's
think
at the back?
you're at the back because you're the other ranger and you're the best one to follow up on us. And
Yeah.
so you got the light from it, and if you have dark vision, you're the best one to be in the back.
No, I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
The
That's
ceilings
also
in this area are 10 feet high. It is uncomfortably damp and foul smelling.
So would you describe the walls and ceiling as wet?
Oh yes.
Okay.
And the rest cannot read. But when you stand inside, about to go in, you feel little eruptions throughout the complex. And along with the stale, foul-smelling air, the smell of brimstone and ammonia.
Oh,
No.
I like that smell.
Gross.
No, brimstone is good.
Can I just
say, Into it? No.
I think we should go back the other way.
Oh, I'm gonna use primeval awareness.
I feel like being a forest, I love
What does that do?
demonology. I'm interested. I'm curious about what's about to come.
At this point, Smoke Boy,
Yeah,
I
third
don't know where
level.
your fear comes from.
You can use your
I don't
action
know.
and
I
expend
know that
one
arrow
ranger
hurts.
Do
spell
you
slot
know I speak Abyssal?
to focus your awareness on the region around you.
It's
For
not a-
1 minute per level
It's not so much.
of the
Oh,
spell slot,
also
you can sense
deep
whether
speak.
the following types
Hi.
of creatures are present
Yes, yes.
within 1 mile of
This
you
is
or
right
within
up my
6 miles
alley,
of your
honestly.
favorite terrain. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. But so I can spend one level 1 spell slot, and then you have to tell me what kind of creatures are within 1 mile of my ass. I think. Yes.
Oh,
Does it work through anything, yeah?
It's within 1 mile.
Just so like
So
that
that-
ranger sense, like
Primeval awareness.
jeez.
Alright. Before you enter, your friend does this? No, what do you
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
How do you do?
This is exactly what I do. Alright.
oh god.
What did you do?
Oh, he's the only one on camera.
Only one on
Why am
camera.
I the only one on camera?
Because you're the only one who chose to sit over there. I tried to get
I
everybody.
always
So
sit
they
there.
cancelled.
So I do this.
You feel. Wait, what creatures?
I can read you the list again.
Show me the
It's basically all types of
Where is
elemental
it?
demons.
There.
Oh, you.
I feel like that's a pretty good list of shit.
If
that
you
we might-
are when you yeah, okay. And there are.
Just now?
Okay, there were undead and fiends.
Okay, guys, I sense undead and fiends.
Undead and fiends.
They tend to go hand in hand.
Whew. All right.
And I was so
Well, the undead, I'm not so much. Okay, but the undead, I'm not so much sure about. But those fiends, huh?
Okay, again.
guys, let's just pounce through this and go.
I'm just I
Not at
am
all.
getting
Not at all.
nervous as.
What happened to your confidence from a minute ago?
It's not.
About those studies and the
It's
demonic.
just that he said that there's definitely undead and
We are members of the Night Shark,
Man,
Warriors of Tashluta, and you think a little brimstone and sulfur scares me?
I'm not afraid of what's ahead. I'm just saying, do we know that this is the right path? I mean, we found foot tracks going in the other direction. That to me sounds like
Sure.
the
We
skin.
don't need to keep them. This is an adventure.
what I'm saying
Alright.
I head down the hall.
is that clearly
You head
this
down
where
the hall.
evil has
Who's
been
behind
influenced
you?
in these
Me.
lands.
He is
I am
behind-
60 feet behind,
Alright.
Okay.
behind something larger than me.
You
You're the
can
last
also
one.
hide behind things larger than
You're
you.
the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I'm the last
Give
one,
me-
so I'm
give me
fucking
the-
high, and I'm 60
give me the
feet behind
truth,
these
please.
fuckers. You know what?
That
I'll
doesn't
just be 60 feet behind these people.
But you can't see in the
What,
dark.
you'll be? I thought I was in the back.
No, you're the second one.
I'll light a torch.
Because you're
So that doesn't
he's
help
must
you at all
tank,
hiding in the back.
he's tanking that in. You have the light.
I'm not hiding
Clear
anywhere.
out.
60 feet behind.
tank
Okay.
be at the? Okay.
You put yourselves down.
Yes.
Yes.
A moment later, You notice that the section
Or I
coming
follow
up,
the torch.
in front of danger does not appear as the other sections around him. However, you are too fast. Stepping onto the slab, the floor falls away, opens, and you fall down.
I knew there was a trap!
Can I try to leap onto the giant boulder that I have, or the doorstop I have carrying in front of me?
Yes.
Nice.
Do acrobatics check.
Come on, man, come on.
Where's my green?
So does it fall out below all of us?
Where's
No.
the green?
Just where
Directly in front, and I assume because he notices he holds the rest of you back.
I'd be like,
9 plus 7.
12.
16.
5.
So the whole floor gives way, and you do not manage to jump onto the slab. Instead, you fall down.
And I probably have to roll a concentration check right now to see if I'm still floating that giant fucking doorstop.
I know. You haven't
Or do
taken
I just
damage.
lose it instantly?
You fall 40 feet down and
You
take
haven't-
46 bludgeoning damage. Basic impact on the floor.
You have to roll for the.
Yeah, you gotta
have to
roll
roll
for
for it.
Wait, can anybody like react
46.
before I fall?
I don't think I got anything.
No, I can only react to myself.
Can I polymorph?
You fall instantly, but you take 1 to
40 feet.
You need to then roll for the concentration.
You take 12 points of damage. Roll a
Okay.
concert and blah, yeah. What he said.
So, okay, you can easily roll that. Come on.
It's an ability check.
No, it's the
What is it?
concentration for the
Just-
doorstop that is holding.
No, but it's a constitution ability check.
I fail.
What did you roll? A 7. Yes, the slab stops floating and falls down at the same time as you impact the floor.
I'd probably push it away when I try to jump on it.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you didn't jump on it, so it's
yeah,
at the
so
side.
I would have went.
But when you hit the floor, magic markings on the floor activate and a glow starts.
Shit.
You guys look around, and a minute later, a poisonous fog appears at the bottom of the pit.
I toss
I see.
a rope down immediately, like down into the hole.
Is your rope 40? Is your rope 40 feet long?
Yeah, I got plenty of rope. I started hammering it into the, like hammering a pipe into the thing, and I make sure the rope's long enough for him to start climbing up, but I also start climbing down and anchoring the rope, trying to not get too close to the fog, but get close enough to get my hand up.
What you see down there, what you feel down there, is that a poisonous yellow-green fog centered on you spreads around, and you must make a Constitution saving throw.
at that point,
I still have that poison resistance stuff.
Oh no, don't count. Don't count.
Oh, you have. Okay.
advantage and poison resistance.
So yeah, exactly. So
Oh god.
Aye.
6.
it makes sense to go down and
I'm
plus
not-
I'm
I
handled
gotta stop
climbing
rolling those
ropes.
green dice.
And I'm standing at
Switching
the
over.
next to you, so
You
the
took
guys are behind me.
88 poison
Like,
damage
have-
from the poison.
Eight
This
D8.
fog.
Oh, 18.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I telling you 88?
But you're poisoned.
Why am I not rolling? So
I know that poison.
One.
Oh, you guys. Alright, he's
Is
gonna
there
roll
only
an
one
88.
that takes 88?
88 that I know of.
His DM has
Oh,
to
you
roll it.
okay?
That can't be proven.
I mean, maybe he also
I need to check
opted
again.
for intensity save.
Nope, that's not true. That's not one I have. That's even better.
Holy moly.
Let's just say this potion is stronger than the combination potion.
I think it's because it's magical enough.
you take 25 points of poison damage.
Oh man, you got lucky. 25 isn't even that high.
No,
For 88.
that's
Oh,
not too
64.
bad at all.
Ah.
What happens?
That's
when
just
the
above
DM
a
has
quarter.
first dice?
In any case, you
This
are
is like that
hissing down there,
fucking
and
weed.
you
When we made that
I'm
shitty
climbing,
weed.
climbing down basically, and like
You're climbing down?
yeah.
I'm standing
Is it no?
there.
Because
You can hold your
it
breath
takes
for a
you
certain
still
amount of
around
time.
to attach it at the side. So
And I'm upstairs. I'm like, this is a cooperative. Like, he does the python. I'm still in there. And when he goes down, he continues on. It's a teamwork
okay.
cooperation.
So you're not putting it into the ground at all.
Yeah, it's to put the python on, but I'm still up there holding it, making sure that everything is kind of ready. And then he's going down to stack it into the. Like,
So I'm
everywhere.
going, I guess, doing a fight at each.
Basically, like you
10
make a ski
feet.
slope. Every time you hit, there's always somebody up top, like holding
That's
it.
very slow. So we'll say it takes you because it's 40 feet down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like this is till the beginning goes. Like in the 30 seconds, we still start right away. So it may take us like a minute.
I would say
to get down
it
there.
probably takes us around to get a python stuck into the
Takes
top,
you
right?
around, and then you can start descending.
Yeah.
And
If we do a python,
After-
The rope should already, there should be rope down.
I am not
if we do a
descending.
python every 20 feet,
Yeah, but you can't really climb over.
20, 30 feet, like is
You
one
can pull
python.
me up.
well,
I
first
just need the grip.
you're at the bottom. There
Grab
is
the
10 feet radius
How's it my going?
bottom.
How far wide am I looking? Forward.
I'm just explaining how
Oh,
it
yeah.
happens. You impacted at the bottom. The bottom, a yellow poisonous fog appears. You're now lying at the bottom, hurt. A moment later, just a few seconds later, a rope falls down, and you are busy trying to attach it at the top.
Yeah.
What do?
I anaconda roll the rope.
What?
I grab it and I just roll it around myself. So like, you know, just grab it, you roll with it around your lower half. Hopefully not my neck.
Underneath your hands.
So that they can try to pull me up. And try to start making a knot, maybe. Sleight of hand.
takes-
Can I sleight of hand and try to tie it around myself?
You can take your action to rope it around you. If that's what you want to do. And
Wait, maybe can I sleight of hand it as like a bonus action and cast a spell?
no, but you can cast a spell instead.
Did you use your move action to do it around yourself and then use an action? Because it's a 10 feet high cave. We're only gonna fly 5 feet up.
Yeah. We'll just head first.
See, the issue is if
Everybody
you don't
going like
So
inspect
I
for
try it around
traps,
myself as the action and use my move action to start climbing.
Can you? What is the first?
Tie around myself and then use the move
Like
action to
scout
start climbing.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
have
that
my
would be the
torch
best.
at the
So I
opening.
tie it and then I climb.
Want me to drop?
All right.
Having the torch doesn't
What do you
help
climb
because
at
if I
half
go
speed?
ahead,
No, but if I drop it, you can see the
Oh
bottom.
yes.
I'm at 15 feet up then.
no, just trying to.
You're
just
still
gonna-
in the radius of the poisonous fog,
You can also just take it.
and you are starting to climb down, and you're holding on to both of them.
I'm
Very
up
happy.
to with the rope around me and the torch. in my hand.
My question is, so to decide whether or not I climb down or not, how like high up does the fog seem to go from where I am? Because in theory,
Halfway.
all I can see
Halfway,
is.
so 20 feet.
Let me explain. Well, all I can see is I saw him fall down.
You see,
And then
obscured
by the time I look over, there's fog, right?
you don't see anything.
Exactly. So I see about 20 feet below me, I see a layer of fog,
Correct.
right? So not knowing how deep this go and how, like, if he's incapacitated at the bottom,
He's not, so you can hear him scream.
You can feel it. Rope get tight too.
so instead of climbing down, I yell down, "Are you secure?"
You cannot see
Oh!
that.
Follow me!
And I, tell the guys, "Come on, let's pull!" And I just start trying to pull him up.
Yes, I've come here with my strength.
You all attempt to pull him up. Not quite fast enough. You make. I want another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. We're doing better today.
Yes, much better. 19.
And you die.
Oh no.
You take 96.
Why are you rolling
half
stuff?
88.
Right.
And why is he rolling so many times?
48.
What happened?
I think it's an 8. No, it was an 88.
8d8.
Yeah.
Or 84.
So maybe half to 88.
I did.
You take
I missed.
36 points of poison
And
but
he's
they manage to, following this, pull you out of the range of the fog at the bottom of it.
And is he
Trap.
still poisoned? He's not poisoned.
It's not
Poison
possible.
damage.
I look very bad though. I'm pasioty and green and coughing and puking, and I peed myself.
Can you heal him up? Is that's a spell?
I offer him some water.
First, you
That's what I
must
mean, yeah.
pull him up. So
He's still like
You all
40
pull him
below
up?
us.
Oh,
We just got a past fog.
Let's just
still
drop him
pulling
back
them
in
up,
there.
Still pulling up. We don't know what the
are
condition
you
is in.
unconscious or dying?
I'm at 7 now.
He looks in very bad condition in the next.
He's just like he's just barely holding on. You can see his like pukes rolling down his ear.
What do you
so
do?
as he's getting
Pull him
closer, like we keep pulling him up, like as soon as I can, I just grab his outstretched hand and like try to lift him up over the
Under his
side.
elbow, get him up there,
Yeah.
and then
Probably like roll him over. And he's actually laying on top of me. And I'm like,
and then immediately do a medicine check.
And then whatever happens, happens.
exactly. I mean, when you're in a dark cave, you know,
Yeah.
things go places.
You wanna
they
know
Hands,
how-
you know where your
don't
hands
really
are.
go, you know.
Yeah. But then they find a home.
You know, everybody looks the same in the
Or
dark.
You can definitely tell.
You mean
that
like this?
Poison was the cause, and he is heavily damaged.
I don't know. I can't see.
It's the trying to look around.
okay. I'll be like shit.
And yeah, it pains terribly.
Shit. Does anyone have a health pod?
I don't have
No, sorry, I do apologize. I don't have that list, but I think I might have
So
to.
we do have a long.
Is there
Cast.
anything? Is there anything that I can do with my alchemy
I'll start
Can you
casting
survive?
cure wounds
Maybe.
on myself.
to
Oh, you
create
can
some
do that?
sort of
You got killed once.
poison?
I'm thinking that's it.
Where's I need the
Here, this is the square where the trap
Five.
was. This area,
No. I'm just saying in
and the
general.
poison at the bottom is still wafting.
In general, is there anything I can do with alchemy? Is there anything that I can do to create
5 plus 5.
healing potions and or like poison
Yes.
resistance potions and stuff like that? Oh
Yes.
Not right now, clearly.
Yes.
Just saying in general.
In general,
I
yes.
think cast it
If you
again.
have alchemy,
I'm gonna cast
heal.
heal.
I just have
Healing my wounds.
Oh yeah,
Just
you can
alchemy.
cast however many times you want.
6 plus 5, 11.
Stuffy.
So I'm at
So
28.
if you actually get to a city, we can spend some time and we can make all the cities.
Okay, so
Cast it
Actually,
again.
the rules around it are a little bit weird because
5
they
plus 5,
demand
that's
that you
9.
pay gold to create
Yeah.
a potion. And the
Yes.
amount of gold to create one is more than buying one.
Yeah, but then again,
Yeah, it's something more.
depending on what you're making, one can be the master, one can be
It's not
handling, and
cheap.
then we have to pay much less gold because you're not paying someone to do it because we are doing it, so we only have to pay
Any
half.
reactions to your friend almost dying in a pit?
The rules
And
the rules you pay for proficiency.
Any
are other
reactions
people.
to your
If you
friend
have
almost
it,
dying in a
it's
pit?
Time and the gold goes down.
yes,
What
I
do you
would
do?
like
So
to-
much
I'd like
that's less
to
than
ideally
just buying a potion.
Depending if you're
take
not
like an
found
empty
yourself
vial and
Yeah, because if you're in the town
climb
that
back
sells
down
it,
the rope
I
as I get
like
close,
healing
hold my
potions, yeah,
breath,
like poison resistance
and
weakness and stuff
try
like that.
to get
can
like
make
some
all
of,
these
like
kind of-
leather gloved hands into the
I mean,
stuff, get some of that
if the
vapor.
rules
poison vapor into
the
a
rules
vial.
around it.
They can incredibly weird because the time
You
depending
reach
on the one
into
you
the
visit or
wafting vapor.
basically you outstanding able to make it.
However,
But let's say for instance that we support in the
blood
muscle from
tan
the board like we've already
does
been
not
setting up.
protect
Then we have a
from
readers
this.
available or something.
Oh no.
Then having a master name to
But
know this in like
Because
same
you're
level,
not fully immersed,
we
you
can
get
take
advantage
the
on
money
your
down by
constitution
half
saving throw.
and the
I
time
already had it.
because you're not exploding the
It
word.
gave me
Okay.
advantage anyway.
That's like
Well,
the
I mean,
loose
Alright,
situation of the rules because the rules are really interpretive when it comes to you learning that stuff.
Yeah.
I
thought
got
of
But
the
they
whole-
do say like if you make it, you need to have some master, and if you're healthy,
Where's
you
my
cut down.
D8?
If you or already there,
Okay.
like I have
Yeah.
like proficiency.
Any
and actual
D8 for me,
proficiency.
please?
Yeah,
And the
I got
question
one
is actual
here.
proficiency. So when they
Yeah, I
compare
got
to
two
that,
Your
I am having
There's two.
people
Your
helping me,
check
I'm
was
not helping other
unsuccessful.
people.
Okay.
So I'm only taking
Yeah,
the
that's some
experience
serious
and
ass
doing
poison,
myself.
yo.
Myself.
Okay. Well,
But then
if
again, I have to spend a week.
but you have resistance, right?
Yes.
I could literally teleport us to Teshluta after this.
That would be awesome because that's the phone that has everything. And they haven't been there for a
You
year.
know, we wouldn't have to be like on a sea voyage forever.
Only problem is if you go there now, you would have to get another boat to go get out.
Yeah.
stuff on my boat that I like to keep. You can teleport back, right?
So using your resistance, you take
Unless you make a... So
17 points of poison damage.
17.
Maybe we
17.
could talk to the villagers and have
Maybe
them
I'll
set
go
up
down there
a
and check it out.
teleportation circle.
Stay
And
where
then
you
we can
are.
just go back and forth.
If you could do that,
This
then
is
this
your
would be like a proper
what you
campaign.
learn that the poison is very strong,
A proper, like,
So I just checked to see like
but it's heavier than
'Cause I don't
it
have-
stays down.
I don't have like dark vision, but I just kind of want to see like how big this pit is.
You can see that the pit is 20 feet. It fills out the whole.
Okay, so it's 20 by 20.
No, yeah. At each one of these things is 10 feet. Yeah?
Yeah, so it's 20 by
I
20
hand you this.
or 10 by
No,
20.
20. And
So if I want to jump across, how
It's-
far
it's
do I have to
circular.
jump?
It's a
it's
vial
not
of
a.
vapor.
It's not a.
Oh,
it's
poison.
So I can
So
walk
you can,
around it.
Yeah, exactly.
can try.
Write it down. Because I figure you'll be more likely to actually do something with it.
Oh, that's awesome. We're going to mix that in with the mushrooms.
Cool.
Can jump for
Let's see what happens.
I mean, how far do I have to jump if I try to jump from the side?
5. Well,
The circle.
it's very slippery at the sides.
All right,
maybe
I'm not
10
gonna
feet
try
to
to
What
be
do
was
this.
it?
safe.
Okay, I'm
Poison
not
vapor
gonna try.
from...
Poison vapor from cave. I don't know.
In parentheses, 8d8.
What would I have to roll on a d20 to get across that hole?
It's definitely difficult.
Okay, never mind then.
Shall I
let
make
me
us all
see.
fly?
So wait, what is the jump? How do you know your jump distance?
That's why I asked you.
That's on,
there's
it's on
some
normal
rules
jump
there.
distance unless you have any extra to it.
But I don't remember what.
I want to see if I
It's
have
half your
anything that can
movement
get me
speed or something
across
like
that.
Depends on the way
Isn't
you
it
see
like based off athletics too?
Okay, fellas. I start flying and I grab a rope and I just fly across.
Long jump with a running start 10 feet.
I start flying slightly and I grab the rope.
That was at the bottom?
Yeah, or
Alright, you pull it up. You see
no,
that
no, no. And I
the,
fly across and I'm like not really pulling it up properly.
40 feet rope, 20 feet of the rope are dissolved.
Oh,
that would make sense.
oh, gee whiz!
There's one thing that's kind of like, the DM might allow you to push beyond your limits, your strength or leverage check.
I sort of whip over the rope and then I sort of hold it. So if they fall, at least they have the rope.
You hold it taut.
Yes.
And
Taut.
And the basic
You
is...
taught me this, and now I have it wrong. No, we talked about this long ago.
Oh, taut. Yeah. As though it's
No,
the same.
you taught me the word.
Yeah.
I thought it was taught. Taught. Oh,
Yeah, it's the same as taught. I taught you the word,
Oh,
and the
okay.
word is pronounced taught.
Excuse me, but
I
at least
taught
I know what it means. Thank you.
So this is 20 feet we need to go across.
Yeah,
No.
you fly across the
Yes, I'm just sort of flying.
across the hole in the ground.
It's a 10-foot. We need a 10-foot thing to jump across. What you said?
What's your strength? 8?
I can. My
Right.
strength is 8.
So you can jump 6 feet.
Well, I can jump 9 because I have.
If you
Three
take... No, no, like basic jump is 6. If you take a
The
running start, you
radius
use
is 10 feet.
Okay, so I can jump across.
20 feet?
I get
Oh,
a
the
rope.
radius is 10 feet.
I got another rope if you wanna.
Ways.
We can make a tightrope across.
I just shimmy
Well,
across.
in what way? I don't.
We'll just hammer it down with pythons on each
Oh,
side.
we have pythons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, throw these out. I'll fly over
No,
and
so
just grab.
what he does is he takes the rope to the other side, right?
No, I come over and get the pythons again. I go back with a little hammer, securing the rope.
With that, it's easy to get across.
While you're doing this, you are standing in.
I'm not standing. I'm flying.
I'm sorry, you're hovering
Yeah.
in a stone wall that is barren of carvings or decorations. There's a horrible stench of decay hanging heavy in the air, although you feel a fresh breeze coming from somewhere to the east.
All right.
Somewhere from the exit.
It came from the
That's what I mean.
All right, my good man.
Just corrected
It
it
is
somewhere else.
secure.
Should we do a double rope? Is that easier for you guys to get across?
We can just split it, dude.
Yeah, what's what I thought.
I can do that.
I think too.
I think I'm strong enough. Yeah.
Do an acrobatics check. You not. You have a climbing speed.
Everybody has a climbing speed.
No. I have like second story work. Like I don't have any disadvantage to climbing.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I would assume he does too. As a
You
rogue.
don't?
Yeah, so if you're like a third or fourth level rogue, you get second story.
Then you have
Yeah.
0 problems either.
What happened? I'm gonna use my climber's kit while I'm climbing across. Do I get any
Take out
bonuses?
like fucking shoes and
He's just got the little pickaxe thing.
Yeah.
I got carabiner, you know, I go
Second
safety on this
story and
one.
landslide.
You could carabiner slide.
I've tasted the fucking taste of that
I mean-
yellow smoke.
You can't really hammer into a
No.
wall while you're going over, but you
Dude,
can
Joe.
find yourself.
Yeah.
big babies.
Okay.
Get the powder on my hands. I'll even start like tight roping and then I'll switch to climbing because like I'm probably pretty good at just walking.
You
and
climb
tight
with
rope.
cocaine.
I
You
can do
cannot
an
really
acrobatics
see
check.
it, but it looks. You're pretty sure that it's still wafting around at the bottom.
Yeah.
Annie, you can see.
Is it walking?
I'll just pee into the
I can
hole.
see that it's walking.
It's still on the floor.
It's on the floor. You could use gust and probably blow it over.
Don't do that.
Though it's out of
Do
there, I'm
not do
doing.
that.
I'm not
It
doing
was a
anything
terrible
to that.
There
idea.
could be something good in there.
Not into it.
Actually, I like the way he's thinking.
Yeah, but the thing is, it
If
will
I-
gust upwards. That's what will happen.
Do it alone.
I will
then-
never do it.
I'm
Run
gonna
away.
go. If they do it, I'm walking back
It
to
wasn't
the
that bad.
entrance.
I took two.
So
did
anybody
you
going
guys-
over, do a
Can I-
athletics
Did
or
I-
acrobatics.
did I
check.
get it across yet?
Point
Whatever
something
you
out.
want.
I want
You
to
could
go
do an
across.
athletics
Yes,
check.
you may.
I'm gonna do acrobatics. I'm gonna try
Can I
to tight
shimmy
rope it.
across?
There are exits
The rope?
right away.
I don't know what shimmy is.
I just like sit on the rope and like
Here.
slowly
There are
like
exits on either side.
pull myself over without running
Oh,
or
we never
jumping
thought.
or
Okay.
doing anything dangerous.
Still do a check.
I got 18.
The only person who should know
You
this is
arrive
Goose.
safely on the other side.
What kind of check is this?
Athletics or acrobatics, whatever you're better at.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious now. Should I go down? No, I don't know what it is. So I can.
Keep those pretzels.
Okay. 19.
You also arrive safely on the other side. All our heroes are safely on the other side now.
We're all heroes.
Oh, I thought you were referencing Baldur's Gate there.
Oh, this out soon.
Ah, yeah. But I like the old one.
And we continue.
Yes. You are in the foul-smelling room. And you see 3 ways to go. North, west, and south.
I inspect for traps.
That's a good idea. Wish I would have thought of that one.
Do
A
one thing
perception
we
check.
never think of.
Well, no, I think about it. The problem is I can't really check for traps when every single time we go into a place, it's total darkness inside.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
16.
issue. It's like,
I mean, I still got
Do
my
not
fucking-
detect any
how is he doing this?
any of the exits.
You
Because
don't,
I'm a
have,
genius.
you don't have dark vision.
I don't have to use my vision.
He said he had a light on. I thought that was
Also, I
Yeah,
have
somebody had a torch.
I have a torch. He has a single light.
Well, if the thing is well
Put yourselves in the center of this room there.
Not me, I'm in the middle.
lit. What did you roll on your?
The center of this room is
what
not
did
big
you roll?
enough to put it. Okay.
It is big enough, it's just not a good
There we go.
scale.
Let's just us in the middle.
And a bomb goes off.
And I want to smoke.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh god! We're the closest possible.
So, there's 3 ways to go. Or 4, technically. And you investigated, and you didn't find any traps. You just found that from the north comes a horrible stench.
From the north comes a horrible stench.
Well, that might be a good sign.
It's probably those fiends.
I mean,
I'm guessing I'm dead.
I could cast my divination.
If we encounter undead, let me talk to them. I have a way with them.
I know there are
I know you
the
do.
undead and fiends.
Well, what I'm saying is there's undead over there, and this fella knows how to talk to them.
Is there any vegetation around us?
Hell no. This is, albeit an area barren of carvings or decorations, but it's still very much shaped on humans. Ancient mudstickism.
What do I see?
You see a couple of columns and 3 doorways, one leading to the north, one leading to the west, and one leading to the south.
I'd like to do an investigation check on the one that leads to the north. Eight plus 6. I think it's there. 6. 8 plus 6. 14.
Much like your colleague Halvar, you do not detect any traps, but you detect a horrendous stench coming from the north.
I told you.
I believe in it. I believe
I'm gonna
this is bad.
since nobody's thought to do this and it makes just make sense. I'm gonna search for traps.
I'm gonna search for a little something to put in front of my nose.
Nose again, huh?
Like a handkerchief.
Yeah, like a wet handkerchief.
Oh my god.
I soak a rag in water and put
You're
it
so
over my
smart.
face and mouth.
You're so smart.
You say that to all the girls.
No, I just have a feeling like Krista has been giving us
I gotta
penalties for all of us.
25.
25?
I mean,
Much like your colleagues, you do not detect any traps, but a horrendous, disgusting stench from the north.
I think
So,
he's giving us
so
penalties
since,
for this
since
tonight.
none of you guys bothered to look around, I just wanted to let you know
He
that
did.
there
I
are
did.
there are no traps, but there's a horrible, disgusting stench coming from the north.
Well, let's avoid that.
Let's go south.
I say we go towards the stench.
No, I say we go away from the stench because I can't handle the stench.
Let's go south.
You can't handle the stench.
well, then we're walking towards the fiends.
I think this
Where
is
are
more
you
likely
going?
than that. North.
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 Oh, we're going north?
Alright.
Cool.
Seriously?
Towards the stench.
I pull up my bow and arrow.
That is so baller
I
right
take the
now.
collar out of my shirt.
What the
I
Hold
don't
it on my
know.
face.
We meet
And I
fiends.
take up the rear.
Won't be the first time. Won't be the last.
So you're the only one that has any beer left. You have 1 beer.
Before we head out, I have a candle.
I'd
I'd like to melt some of the wax and jam it in my nostrils.
Yeah, but I saw one it was red in
Actually, I wouldn't even need to melt it that much. Just melt it a little bit.
Just put the
But
candle in
the
your
other
nose.
one.
I just want
What
to
I'm
jam
saying
it
is
up
I gave
Yeah.
away
Alright.
my
so I don't
beer.
have to smell.
You have
Shouldn't-
disadvantage on perception that relies on smell.
I may
There.
purchase one of your remaining.
My memories will
credits.
be dull.
And could
for a
it
little
be
bit.
specifically the one that's already called? in the
All
fridge?
walk to the
Put
north.
all of them in there. I'll put all
Should
of
we
them.
put ourselves on the
And the chamber that opens in front of you reeks horrible. Goodbye.
Dude, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah.
This is official game.
1 second. 1
I
second.
feel
Are
bad.
you also going
It's my last one.
somewhere the night?
Second.
1 second, 1 second.
Or I can at least tell you what you see.
All right, let's hear it, big man.
Alright.
Alright.
The chamber in front of you reeks horribly
Oh,
of blood
God.
and rotting flesh.
Where's
Favorite.
There's a dome 50 feet high ceiling. Under
there's
which,
50 feet on the ceiling? Oh, that's way too many feet.
under which an enormous octagonal pit occupies most of the floor. leaving a 5-foot wide ledge around the rim. So there's a pit into the floor.
And what's in the pit?
I searched.
Are you human?
I am but a human.
Alright.
I search.
You cannot see anything unless the mister uses his light.
Yeah, you still have the light going, yeah? You still have the light going?
I've got
Yes,
a bow and
of
arrow
course
in
I
my
do.
hand.
I always got the light on.
Yeah. So
And I'm dodging.
The light does not penetrate far enough that you can see what's at the bottom.
no, I investigate the whole room. Not as I down into the pit. Is it the fountain? That makes sense.
It's an octagonal room with an octagonal pit. There's a rim around the edge. It's 50 foot high and domed. And the horrible stench you discover comes from the bottom of the pit. But you cannot see, it's far down.
Danger.
I'm gonna goose. You don't have aquatic.
Well, I'm still flying,
Who's goose?
So,
Oh, it's my nickname for the danger dude.
so
I just feel uncomfortable calling danger out
slowly
of
take
the-
flight
adventurous.
above the thing with my light in my hand to get a bit of a peek.
yeah, but it's very deep. This is why the light doesn't penetrate.
Well, I allow my hand to go before me, and I slowly descend. Slowly. My hand is a good. What am I? Is a good 30 feet in front of me.
Your hand?
My hand with holding the
Makes sense.
glowing rock that is.
The mageing, does that mean concentration?
Huh?
Does that mean concentration?
No.
Uh-huh. As you descend, you all watching into the pit see the light going deeper and deeper. Until finally you, with an exclamation of disgust,
Oh! What?
see a gigantic pile of human and animal carcasses.
Oh! Deeply regret going down.
Oh, is this the sacrifice pit?
Okay, I do it like a little bit
This
of
is
a.
the sacrifice
Is there
pit.
anything but carcasses? Is there anything but carcasses?
You'd have to investigate.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I'm investigating right now.
I'm gonna investigate the room at like the where we're standing.
19. I have a plus 9 to investigate.
I already.
19.
Oh, you're not doing
Did
that.
you?
No, I mean, yeah. We said that.
You don't find anything either in this room aside from blood-caked floor. And you, at the bottom of the pit, it's all
Sexy town.
it's all either animals that have been partly eaten, most of it actually,
Okay.
and humans
I'm just back to this. Like the second I
Cut
realize
throats.
there's nothing else
that
here.
have been sacrificed.
Do they look like virgins?
These humans look
What?
old,
Really?
decrepit, injured. They do not look like special sacrifices.
This is a mass of them.
I
I
assume
emerge.
wasting my time to do a religion check or an arcana check.
I'm gonna call this genocide.
I didn't hear. You emerge from your tent?
Yeah.
That's when
No,
Janice
it's
gets
a
going.
waste of time to do a religion and
Genocide.
arcana check on this room. Can I do both?
Sure.
Let's start with arcana.
Let me first go. Arcana.
Oh, okay. When it comes back, it'll take green is arcana and orange is religion. I'm gonna have to wait until he comes back to do it again, right?
Don't worry, if you roll low, I'll also roll.
I believe in you.
If he also rolls low, I'll roll.
Row. If he all rolls, I'll do
If he rolls well, I'll also roll just to see if I roll.
I'm rolling right now.
It's tired in here.
It's what? Tired?
It's fucking Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
Today's Tuesday? Oh yeah.
I also have to get up real early tomorrow.
How are they?
Hey,
About 5?
dude, guys, I have a fucking intern now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Did you roll for us?
No.
Wait, doing what?
Graphic design.
Arcana
stuff.
Religion, Arcana, Green, Religion.
Weird. We met with her today.
Religion what? Okay.
Like, first time.
So green is 15, orange is 7.
What do you want to investigate?
Arcana?
No, the room or what the compass is.
No, the general room, like what's up. Yeah, the general room.
There are no distinguishing features in the room aside from the dome, and it does not contain any inscriptions of any kind.
That's what I was afraid of. Hey guys, I think this is just like the garbage dump.
Yes, it really does looks. Yes, it is. Yes.
The stench is so bad. Please do a Constitution saving throw.
Me again, I always
So it's basically like the
I've always-
magic poisonous fog.
I almost did. Oh yes. Yeah. I got 10.
It's 6.
Alright. You, for as long as you're in this room, have the poison condition.
I leave this room.
Even with my mask?
Okay.
You not.
I still
Okay,
don't-
okay, well I fly out of it because I.
You have
Gross.
advantage.
I got a 16.
You also have advantage.
You're rich, but you do not have this
You're
condition.
down. This is, the poison stuff is.
Bad worse.
Wait, am I in there?
You
I'm
told
not in there.
Fuck this!
Alright.
Wait,
Flying
we're
as
like
fast as I
in. I didn't go down.
It's just in the room.
I just told about
Is it like the room counts?
Yes.
The room is so stanky.
What do I roll?
Sure.
What do I roll?
Constitution.
Oh,
It has a distinct funk.
I'm gonna cast you.
I left that room.
11.
Well, you're the only one affected with
I never get to
it.
use this.
And not only can you not see straight, you cannot think straight or walk straight because of
That's
this.
okay.
Well, it is Pride Month, so that makes sense.
Come on,
I
buddy.
cast. Can I look down?
Yeah.
And if I see like.
Alright, this smells like shit.
Corpse-ish,
Now,
It's carcasses.
I want to cast Speak with Dead on my room.
by the way, I
You need
move
to
out of
get
the
closer for that.
10 feet.
Yeah, they are
They're
about.
down this huge tunnel.
Oh, it's really far
They're
down.
down this
Okay.
You could.
You
I
fly
said,
out.
guys, let's go south. And let me like out of this room.
So you all leave, or do you?
I sneakily leave.
I leave.
I go back to
really-
here, basically where we were originally were,
Oh,
like where we were not getting poisoned.
Yes.
So,
Well, you
guys,
feel much better. The
I
poison
think we should.
condition
I think this is a
subsides.
trap, and we should go
Oh.
south.
Oh, that was disgusting. Let's never go into a mass grave again. We will.
I say,
Really.
let's go
Big
south.
thing.
I give it. Let's go south.
I would have to wash my socks
south.
to not do that.
As I said originally, let's go.
You mean towards the death?
South.
South it is.
South it is.
Well, I do. Okay, well, because I
Go
feel
south.
like we have an ace in
Do we
us.
need to put ourselves in the lineup?
Just go south, and you'll see that you arrive.
Search for stuff on the way. Investigate.
Always.
Perception for traps.
Always.
Checking for
I mean,
traps.
he is moving us. We're not gonna land in a trap. Okay?
Checking
He's
for
moving
more
us.
traps. Keep checking for traps.
And we come into this another great big room.
I'm such a
Traps. 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 Traps.
Oh, a natural 20.
Oh,
Another natural 20. Another What? I just literally just rolled 3 20s in a row.
Don't
Yeah.
waste them. Don't.
Haha, gone!
There's a
Gone!
Traps.
The strike's gone.
Traps.
There's 2 6s.
Traps.
And an 8.
This room you enter
Traps?
is square and bare of furniture, but its walls are almost entirely covered by friezes depicting processions of ancient Maztecan priests along pyramid-lined cities. Streets. The floor is cluttered with hundreds of flat copper rings, each about 2 inches of diameter.
What?
The floor is cluttered with copper rings, hundreds of them. On one side you see doors leading down into the darkness, and to the south you see light, as though starlight or moonlight from far ahead.
Can I see up on the cover rings?
Yes,
How large is a single one?
about 2 inches. They're all the same size.
That's what she said.
I want to keep one of them.
Sure.
This is no magic thing. I think I want to keep 10 of them.
Sure, you can pick up as many as you like.
Yeah, I think 10 is enough.
Each of the rings is carved with mystical Maztecan symbols.
Bring them over and just take a second.
Make a religion check
Imagine.
if you want to find out what the purpose is.
This is fucking crazy.
I got 17.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
You do not understand the
It's
meaning
room
of these symbols,
with a bunch
but
of
you can
rings
tell
in the
that
floor.
these symbols must have been used for divination.
From afar, can we attempt to read them from afar, not having to get too close?
We're standing on top of them.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of them on the floor.
I thought you were standing.
No, they're filling the whole room. There are hundreds of them.
Okay, so religion check is what we're going. We're not Arcana, religion. Okay. 17.
Much like him, you cannot decipher what the meaning is, but you think that these were used for divination by the Maztecans.
There's painting on the wall?
There's friezes on the wall of processions of Maztecan, like a relief. What is frieze? How do you?
Like when they
Like a scene.
roll it on?
Like
No,
empowering.
it's like
or
carved
like
in.
charging up.
Okay. Like a
Divination
hieroglyph.
spells.
Stained glass.
Like a scene
Except
carved
they
in.
can.
More like a relief.
Yeah,
Painted.
It protrudes
or
from
opposite
the
of-
wall,
Okay, so
but it's
and
not
it
really
shows
like a.
scenes of.
It's sort of 3D, but it's not full on. Like
It's
a-
like a flat thing.
Yes, exactly.
Can I do a history check on that?
Yeah.
We're going to take up 10 of these illumination exemplaries.
So it's a good roll. It was a 16, but too crooked, so I'm being honest.
I just keep thinking about like a video game. You pick up some of these and put them on a weapon.
I got 9.
The symbols seem familiar, and they direct towards the south, but you cannot determine what they are.
Who's here? Who here is a history buff? Look at this. I can read it.
Pretty good.
oh, yeah, history buff.
No, I'm not that good actually. But I'll look anyway. Nope. I got a 12.
Nope. I'm not a history buff.
history.
I'm good at stealth.
I'm really good with that one.
I watched the History Channel. 1.
So the aliens.
Alien Viking.
I'm just gonna stealth my way through this dungeon.
I'm not that good in history.
Everybody wanted to roll?
Yeah, I'm not that good in history. I just like it.
What about you?
I'll roll about the rings too. I
You know
just rolled
anything
about
about
the
them?
relief. But
What? No one answered me, so it sounds like you all rolled in one, or...
Yeah,
yeah,
we're rolling
basically.
that.
I rolled a 12
I rolled a
on
14.
the relief.
Okay, so that is-
I rolled. I rolled a 4 plus whatever for. So.
Well, on these friezes you cannot determine what exactly the symbols mean.
Let's sneak up to that light.
Yeah, I agree. Sneak up to the light.
The light would be further down to the south.
Yes.
Stealthily while I inspect for traps.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm flying, so I can't make sound.
Unless you scream.
You still displace air when you fly.
Yeah, but it's like a. I'm going at their speed.
That's not a
It's very
bad
slow.
stealthy stealth.
I got a 21 to investigate.
The spell is, by the way, about to go out. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's been longer than an hour.
21 to investigate. Is
10 minutes.
not bad for stealth.
So the pathway in front of you, there is one dark tunnel leading towards the west, and the light is coming from the front into what looks like a big domed area with statues in it.
Yippee.
Hmm.
Let's go, guys.
Oh, can you get your owl thing to like fly ahead?
Sure can. However, you need a bit of light.
So I thought she was made of light.
Yeah, I thought. Well, also an owl, like
Yeah, okay.
Owl by
don't
definition.
owls like don't they
That's
like?
gotta be dark vision,
I
right?
have the opposite stats from
Yeah,
owl.
that is like the definition of dark vision. Like you can see in almost total darkness.
Scientifically, no.
I would think.
Okay. So what we see in front of us is.
Owl.
Yeah, dark vision. Yeah. 180 feet.
So, how nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, designers.
Hey, but one might things for what
You come closer to the south, letting the dark tunnel that leads towards the west alone. And you see a domed, 70-foot high ceiling supporting a ring of pillars carved in the likeness of tree trunks, embraced by coiling feathered serpents. A cycle of bas-reliefs on the wall represents battles between Maztecan warriors and what looks like to be flightless dragons. The Maztecan warriors are led by a heroic archer who wields a bow that seems to be made of lightning.
Oh, I could use that.
He is crowned emperor after his victory in a carving on the southern wall. A design of 3 rings of circles is engraved in the floor.
Like the Olympics. But
3 7-foot tall stone statues on circular bases have been placed around the circle. 1 to the west, 1 to the east, and 1 to the south. All 3 statues represent similar-looking men dressed in imperial robes and wielding scepters. The western statue's center ends in a sun, the eastern in a moon, and the southern's in a star. Engraved on the floor between the 3 figures are 3 rings of circular depressions. 3 stone spheres sit in 3 of these depressions. A sphere bearing a carving of the moon sits in the inner ring. A sphere bearing a star carving sits in the southernmost depression of the outer ring. A 3rd ball bears a carving of the sun and sits in the easternmost depression of the middle ring. Let me show you a picture.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's some
Sometimes
complicated
we,
shit, eh?
You move some shit around. And
Hands up.
Wait a second.
exactly.
That's our radar. That was a lot of rings. That was a lot of rings.
Banana phone.
There we are.
Yeah, if you're watching.
Please start the machine.
Fujitsu. Sponsored by.
This is the room. This is a representation of the room. Here.
up there.
Uh-huh.
These are the concentric rings and the pillars carved as tree trunks around them. And this is a close-up of the rings themselves.
So they can
3 statues,
So my
moon,
guess.
sun, and star, and 3 depressions. And where it's black is where
Where
the
they-
ball lies.
Now the moon, sun, and star. Do they currently correspond to the statues?
The moon, sun, and star. You can tell on the ball
Yeah.
what is what.
And they all line up.
But so I'm saying the statues though are also the moon, sun, and star, right?
Yes.
Does
And
the
so
moon statue?
So the moon statue, is it by the moon stone, and the sun statue is by the sunstone? You know, or are they all out of order?
The sphere, bearing a carving of the moon, sits in the inner ring at the westernmost depression.
Which is next to which one?
Here is the westernmost depression.
And then what's the engraving on this thing?
That's the moon. But what's the engraving on the statue? On the western side.
We, the western statue's scepter ends in the sun.
Okay.
The eastern's in the moon, and the southern's in a star.
Okay. So this is the moon, but that's the sun. This is the sun, but that's the
And
moon,
that's a star.
and that's the star and the star.
So we just flip the moon and the sun.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
No.
Because there's also 3 rings, so it also depends on which one of the rings it's in. There's like 99 possibilities. That's not true. My math is not correct. Don't quote me.
The huge dome, there is light coming up from far above, and the 3 statues are bathed in different kinds of light. One a little brighter, one a little more silvery, and one white.
Yeah, so it's for
Okay.
sure representing all of
Yeah, exactly.
So we just line up the light white with the sun. No, star.
The white with the star, the brighter one with the sun, and the lighter one with
The blue one with the moon.
But we also have to decide which ring they go into, right?
No, they're all set on their own ring. We can take them out of their ring. They're just 3 rings.
Ah.
I mean, there's like an identification of between them.
Remember the carvings around them.
It's a lot to take in.
Yes. It is a
Do you have a picture of the carving?
No, but you have seen those before.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah,
Do you remember?
In the,
Where we-
in the temple
of. I might not remember, but my character might.
You can make a check if you want to.
Isn't it where we
I'd say-
did the riddle?
and plus 10 for memory.
History, for example.
No, I'm completely
Plus 10 for memory.
lost all concept of anything.
And,
Can we just get plus 10 because we forget too much?
Yes.
17.
You got 25 history?
Oh, but, I thought you said plus 10.
I was weak, sorry.
Here's the joke.
Plus
17?
3, so 18.
I got 17.
I got it.
Do I need to roll?
Do you want to have a check? Then no.
12 or something.
17. No. What am I checking?
History.
Oh, 17.
Well, the first thing everybody with more than 12 remembers is the bow at the center of the disc is likely the same one depicted on the walls of the room.
You guys should probably pay attention.
The disc
No,
resembles a map of his chamber.
Oh, you and I. Okay.
I'm saying this out loud.
Make this a little, let's make this a little more. You remember that you were given a disc. Yes. By Jakar.
Mhm.
Who carries it?
I think I do.
Well, you're talking about that disc? Yeah, sure. Here I go. I'll be using it as a cheese plate.
This is it.
Where's the cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
The
this
stone
thing.
of the Son of Moon.
one. A lightning bolt.
Oh yeah. That I definitely have that.
Yeah, I remember this.
Let me give you a different representation
It's
of
not the
this.
best cheese plate because you want it to be flat.
Yeah.
No,
and
otherwise
it's-
cheese
is
gets
it
stuck
This
in all the
is a
crust.
visual representation.
honestly terrible?
Sun, the star, and the moon.
Yes.
It's a star.
So we got the moon.
Or wait,
We
sun.
I
what
think we got
you
the sun
would-
and we got the star right now.
So what you know, because the highest you
No,
roll
because
was
the sun and the
17.
moon were across from each other.
How did you see a
So that's sun, moon, and star.
Oh yeah.
Although that.
That's a sun more than
Oh,
that's
may
a
I
star.
bring out
That's a
this?
sun.
Those
Okay.
And there's
The
a
corner
dragon right
picture
there.
what they
Coming
found
for
on
us.
So the sun goes to the east.
Let me first tell
No,
you what you
sun is-
remember from history. The bow at the center of the disc is like the same one represented in the walls of the room.
That's lightning bolt.
The disc resembles a map of this chamber, with the 8 circles corresponding to the pillars, the room's entrance at the bottom, and the 3 figures corresponding to the statues in the room. And the 3 figures represent Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of Stars, Tezcatlipoca, the Lord of the Moon, and Tonatiuh, the Lord of the Sun.
Anybody else notice that these patterns around here
Yeah.
are weird?
Yes.
I think the hidden ones are what we're looking for. Is it just the trails?
I think this is one of these is all about.
Star to the east.
What? No.
West.
This is south.
Is that south or
This is
north?
the entrance of the room.
Please leave.
No, other way. Oh,
Yeah, this is the
Which
entrance of
side's
the room.
north?
but we're walking north.
This is
We entered.
this
from-
is a representation. This is the entrance.
Which side's
Yeah.
north?
So this is south.
No, that's north.
No, that's
So
south.
this is north,
Okay.
and the snake goes.
So it's okay. Well, let's just put them all in the center or something, but
Let's just start trying one by one.
in that
In that
order. So
Yeah.
south is the sun, east is the star, and west is the moon. Boom.
Let's try that.
Let's try that. See
If it's that basic.
see if anything
See if
happens.
it's that basic.
Show me on the dial.
So we walked in from here, right? Yes.
You walked in from here.
So we're talking sun. We're talking moon.
Yeah.
Moon star.
Correct.
And if that doesn't work, we'll switch it.
And all next to these fellas.
Let me remind you: the western statue's scepter ends in a sun, the eastern's on a moon, and the southern's on a star.
I told you.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that
Take a
is
seat, we can
also the
line
same
up.
as the tablet, right?
Yeah.
no.
No.
The tablet showed us where we could pick like these. This is a contradiction. So if we put the rings next to the wrong ones,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, I think that might be it.
Also, it's like an upside down
Yeah.
symbol, and that's why it's evil now.
No, they're just in the wrong order.
Yeah, I think like that's the key.
There is balls and depressions.
Yeah.
You can move the balls.
Yeah, no, you never neglect the
I think, like,
balls.
if you
Everyone
see A
grabs.
statue of sun, you put
A
the sun in
ball.
front of this. Wait till
Yeah,
you see.
everyone get intimate.
Will you show? Can you show us the picture?
Oh, Chris.
So by the image, this should be the sun
Yep.
star.
Yep.
The sunstone, I mean. So we put the sunstone, which is here. Christoph.
The inner
Yes,
ring,
yes.
a sphere bearing a carving of the moon, sits in the inner ring at the westernmost of
Oh,
the
that's
So
the moon.
this
That's the
moon
moon.
one, yes.
A sphere bearing a star carving sits at the southernmost depression of the outer ring.
Correct.
Yeah.
So moon star.
The
sun.
third ball bears a carving of the sun and sits in the easternmost depression of the moon.
So we take the sun from
Yeah.
here and we move it to here, right? We take the moon from here and move it to there, and we take the star. No, keep the moon where it is. Just switch the sun and the star.
You carry the balls around. Put them in the.
Why am I doing this? I'm a wizard, for God's sakes. Cloak.
Can you show me where? So you put this one here. No.
Yep. Yeah. So this one, yeah, exactly, and then
This
the top,
one here.
yeah, and this one over here.
And this one over here.
They're just.
As you put down the stones, unfortunately nothing happens.
Okay, so we switch these two then.
Wait a minute. Did we? We're looking at the plate again. Are we? Is this really correct?
Look at the plate again.
Okay, so we walk in through the entrance. The star to the left, the moon to the right. Okay. Is that what we did? Star to the left? No, fuck. We moved the moon to the left.
No, we kept the moon where it was.
Like, okay.
Which was, you gotta remember that this is reverse of the room, in a sense.
Is it? Isn't it that if we walked into this room, the star would be to our left, the moon would be to our right, and the sun would be
We
to...
entered the room from this direction as well?
Yeah.
Oh, then the sun and the star and the moon need to be switched.
Yeah, we just fucked up.
But I thought we were doing a reverse of the room because the sun's on the other side now.
No, it isn't. Okay. Back.
This sphere represents the
Yeah.
room.
Let's go back to the room. I think we fucked up.
Because see, the sun is now here. not over there.
No, but we came in through here, right?
Exactly, but the thing is from here, so everything else has to be flip flop.
Yeah,
so
so
I did it the flip flop of a bat, not so
Direct
basically.
flip. Okay, so we just move the star and the moon around.
I
Sun.
think you're mistaken. There's no flip flop. And as you do it, nothing happens.
What?
Okay, we move.
What do you mean? There's no flip flop?
I mean,
Let me explain.
one circle this and then
Can
one circle that.
Can you? Okay.
We're not flip flopping. We're moving one circle to the outside and the other circle to the
Can we
outside.
get these pictures side by side?
Computer person,
So look,
anybody.
no.
Nah.
This is the north. This is the top part, right? It's basically like we're coming in from this part of the room, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the image on your computer too, the image of this thing is the reverse of the image.
Can you show the
Then that is a
other picture right
mistake
now?
from me copying because it's supposed to be exactly the same.
Oh no, it is the
See,
same.
because now if you look at this image,
Okay,
where you
okay,
come
I got
from
it, I
into
got
the
it.
room
This is how we're gonna do this shit now.
okay. So what I'm saying is you come in from this way, but on this thing you come in from this way, right? So you'd have to do it like that, right? So you come in here, sun goes here, star goes here, moon goes here. Moon was already here, so we wouldn't switch that. The sun was here, and the star was here, so those two have to get switched. So then you have it the same as what was in there, which is what I did originally, but didn't do anything. So,
Still doesn't do anything, huh?
no, that was the original setup that we had.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I took into account the fact that it does sort of flip flop. But what are these statues then here? Of Christoph? The statues here. What are
The
they?
statues, you notice that the three figures represent, the star represents Quetzalcoatl, a lot of stars.
No, the statues here in the room.
What?
Like
Yes.
these are statues. Yes, that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Ah, I know that.
That's what I still the east.
Not sure couldn't be.
The disc resembles a map of the chamber. So, the disc
oh, yeah,
and
you
the
see
chamber look the same.
So the moon is the.
The disc and the same chamber
Yeah, I get it.
have the same outline.
So we should just try to put in the same distance this, so it will.
That's what we did. That was the first thing we did.
Yeah, okay.
So
So that won't take.
Unless, hold on.
is that
okay,
so? Investigate anything else then?
Oh wait.
Maybe you can do some other checks.
I mean, I'm looking around. See, like, can we put this fucking?
Somebody's thinking the moon is
Circle somewhere?
The star. No.
Is there a place to place it?
What's up?
I would like to.
Oh, you
I'd
missed.
like to do a
The stone.
investigation check.
No, there is no place for the stone. It is just a representation of the universe.
Is there any? I'm just wondering. Is there any reason for these three circles?
Yes.
Like,
As you
Can
could
you move-
determine that each circle represents, because it's stone, as marked a certain way, represents star, moon, or sun.
So the
Oh,
circle.
the circle itself.
So each
Each
statue.
ball in each circle has a different marking.
So this, but it can't really like leave the circle that it's in.
They don't fit in the other.
Gotcha.
oh, they don't. So
Yeah.
this doesn't
It's
fit in
not a
this.
moving
So I've
thing.
got a 26
Wait, this is not a moving wheel.
Look, all we have to do
No,
is,
I thought it was a moving wheel. No.
so what we do.
Based on the-
Okay,
On the markings between them. Like looks
No,
like a
no,
wheel.
this is just a representation
Hold on.
of color.
hold on. We can figure this out very easily by eliminating all the possibilities. So we've already had these two been switched without anything happening with this thing
They
here.
switching doesn't make sense because the ball in the center.
No, but
does
you
not-
know what I mean. We like put it in the appropriate. Like we took the ball
I
from this
thought they were
side and
moving
put
with
it
the
over to this side. And
Okay.
this one, you know, with the sun staying here. So we know that neither of those two options are correct. We also know with the sun being here and the moon being here and the star being here that that's
I
not
just
correct.
want to make a point.
So all we need to do is move the sun here and then try these two
Generally,
options.
the sun, the innermost circle.
Right. So we put the sun at the innermost, not at the innermost.
The
circle.
moon sits in the inner ring.
Yeah.
The
This is
star sits in the outer ring.
We just put the sun. There's only two more ways we can do it.
Exactly.
There's only
Move them
3
from ring.
statues.
Yeah.
exactly.
You cannot move them from ring to ring.
Not the rings, but we're just gonna move them
You
around.
can move the individual
Seriously,
balls.
guys, I think you just realized there's only a couple more options. All we gotta do is. So we take this sun from where it is now,
Mhm.
right, which is at the top. We move the sun to this side here, correct? Then we put the star here and we put the moon here. See if that works. Does that work?
As you carry the stones over, nothing happens.
So we keep the sun where it is and we switch the moon and the star there.
Again, nothing happens.
So we put the sun back over here, was our last option, and we have the star here and the moon here.
Again, nothing happens.
Cool. We've tried.
No.
At this point, you look at the statues. One looks as though it is bathed in a very slight sunlight.
Yeah.
One is looking as though it is bathed in the light of the stars. And one is looking as though it is bathed in the moon.
And are they all in the right place according to
They're all
that
in the right
light?
place.
That's what I was thinking.
And-
Hold on, can I investigate to see if do these stones look like they sit on the heads of the statues? Or are there arms outstretched to hold stones?
There are no more stones on the statues. But the light of the statues reflects very particularly in the stone of moon and stars that you hold in your hand.
But would these stones fit on the statues
No.
somewhere?
So why don't we just move the stones to match the light that we see?
Aren't we already?
Yeah.
I feel like we've tried that.
I think we've tried that already.
Yeah?
Can we put it on the statue? Can I put the stone on the statue?
No.
So what
Let's
happens-
hold the
what
stones
happens
in front of the statues through the light.
But okay, so the sunlight when we carry over next to that statue, the sun stone, right?
Yeah.
Do the same thing with the moon.
Nothing
And
happens.
so you just to keep them okay, so they're
Those
in the
things do not happen, but you feel as though the light from the statues seeks the stone of the moon and the sun. So the little thing that you're congregating.
I'm sorry, I think I'm wrong song.
Can you put the medallion?
Which is this one?
Can you put the medallion in the middle?
Well, I'm trying to find a place to place the fucking. Fucking move the stone and put
It
that
seems
in.
as though you're in an impasse.
Who's got the pole made of lightning? I just don't understand what the
Maybe the cloud?
So how would you proceed when you don't know?
I
would do an investigation check.
Which
I rolled.
Investigation.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 24.
And you wanna look for that blasphemous snake? Let me see.
You investigate the stone of the Son of Moon. And your investigation shows that there are 11 moons, 13 stars, and 12 suns on that stone.
Does that recreate with how many holes are on each circle?
11 moons, 13 stars.
and 12 suns.
Will you go back to the other? Drinking. That's his role.
Drinking and drugs.
No, he already said no. I asked about that.
Yeah.
They're the same amount of.
Can we go back to the other picture?
You have it on your phone, no?
Yeah, but I just want to point it out. There's like 11 and 12 and 13.
That's what he was just saying. That's literally what he just said.
No, on the stone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on the. This is not the. What the hell? This is the room, right?
No, it's this. It's also the image thing that we have.
The
It's like
room
a
looks
card.
different.
The room is basically like a reflection of that. They sort of mimic each other.
There's a few things that really.
That's the room.
There's a few things on the stone that confuse me. First of all, there's a snake that's not seen. There's a thundercloud with lightning, and there's a bow. These three things, I do not understand how they fit into this room. I know they talked about the lightning.
What
bow.
about the snake?
That's what's confusing me. Where is the fucking snake? The snake doesn't make sense. There's a tail. He goes up and he has 4 and 4. And
Okay.
then he's being hit by lightning and he's on fire.
Here's what we do.
What were you doing?
The
We
snake.
We put the
snake goes-
stones in the order that they match on here, right?
Yeah, that's already what
We do that, and then I go back to the entrance and stand where there would, in theory, be a fourth statue where the snake is, or where these hand lightning bolt.
There
things
would.
are.
There is nothing to point out a statue, but if you want, you can investigate the snake
Yeah.
or history check the snake.
This is okay. And I got a 7.
I got a 19.
I also got a 19.
I think I got more.
I did.
History, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a 24.
You recognize that the serpent coiling around the pillars also represents Quetzalcoatl. And the direction indicates a rotation from the left to the right. It's clockwise.
Yeah. So, should we just move the stones 13, 12, and 11 steps?
Yes. So we have them basically, yeah.
So, should we just, okay, so we just follow, okay, so I don't remember which one was the right amount.
I think it's 13, 12.
11 moons, 13 stars, and 12 suns.
Yeah. So we basically
Okay, so-
set them all.
So we can just move them counterclockwise,
Mean clockwise.
clockwise, 11, 12, and 13.
First, you move the innermost ball, then the outermost ball, and at last you carry the heavy ball in the middle, and then set it down.
I'm standing on the spot where the lightning thing.
At this point, a blast of wind gusts through the chamber.
Gusty!
Was that you, Gusty?
And 3 statues. The light around them becomes more intense. Each one of you hears a voice in his head. First, from Quetzalcoatl. The statue of the star starts glowing more brightly, and you hear in your head, "Our worshippers are few, and soon we will move on from this world. None of our children survive to free our ancient home from evil and rebuild our glorious civilization. Still, we can help you, strangers, in a fight that is both revenge for the past and hope for the future. Heed our words." Donatello, the Lord of the Sun, adds, "In time of need, call the hawk to hunt your enemies. Tezcatlipoca. In the time of need, call on wood to bend your weapon. Quetzalcoatl. In the time of need, call the wind down to down the wings of evil. At last, all three of them glow brightly and say, take the bow of Makutotnal, hero of the Maztecan people and first ruler of Tanaklan, and use it well in your battle of evil. When the final message is over, the light around the statue disappears, but in the center of the room, it is as though lightning strikes. And in the middle, floating, a bow.
Short bow?
Dibs. I call dibs.
A bow is though made of wood. Its shape indeterminate, larger and then smaller, as though it was between dimensions. Its string struck with lightning.
Grab it.
Oh, fudge!
Who grabs it?
I grabbed it. I'm gonna give it to Bryce. I've got a crossbow. It's totally for Bryce.
You grab it.
Or for Haver, but
You jump forward to grab the bow.
it's just sort of in my instinctual nature when I see expensive things, like, Sorry.
You grab it.
Yes.
In this moment, the light disappears, but the bow shrinks into shortbow size in your hand. And in your mind, you know how to use it. Was the weapon of Makutotnal. And you know that with but a word of the god, you can make it from a short bow into a long bow and back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, skills with longbow.
Boner bow.
It also
I know, I'm
allows
not sure. I'm too
Thunder,
small for a longbow.
Thundercats.
It also allows you, each arrow that is put into it carries the power of the gods for an additional 1d6 lightning damage.
Oh.
And against dragons, flying or any other kind, it does an additional 1d6 points of damage. This is a lordly weapon, and it is now in your possession.
So I feel the bow sort of
You
like
feel
vibrating in my hand.
you feel your hairs on your arms stand up with the electricity of the bow.
Greed
And,
takes
then,
over.
and no, I simply yell, think fast, and I toss it to Haver.
I grab it, and I feel the same. I also orgasm from that.
Throw it here, young fella.
Throw it over to.
That's a
Here! Think fast!
You've been granted a boon. I hope to be well to use it. So, the room is now no longer lit.
So easily stolen.
Yeah.
No hints at all.
I thought you were pretty good.
At rolling. That's all.
It's not easy.
It's a rolling game.
You are standing inside the dome now, unlit among the statues of the gods.
Time to go down. Now that we've got this sealed weapon.
Where do you want to go? Further up to the tunnel? Further down the stairs? Up? Or further... I can show you where.
Down the stairs.
The stairs are there.
I don't want to be bored, but I have to be up in 6 hours.
Oh, damn it. So this is the path we've taken so far. And well, if you have to go, then maybe.
I mean, you could play me if you wanted to.
I mean, it's already 11. I should
Yeah.
probably.
Well, with that, dear viewers, our heroes have entered Tanaklan and reclaimed the weapon of Tonatir in the hopes of destroying an ancient evil that lurks inside this temple in the city of Broken Idols. See you next time. Thank you.